Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. In this live stream, we are going to be watching the game that is happening for the Rainbow Cup South Africa. It is going to be between the Lions and the Sharks. We watched the game yesterday between the Bulls and a Storm. As what a finish that was, right down to the wire. And this one, maybe no different. I am excited for it. I hope you guys are too. We will quickly have a look at the table, and we can see here that the Bulls are leading because of that win over the Stormers. Also, at this stage, it is the team in third, the Sharks, who are going to be away from home facing the Lions, who are sitting on 8 points. They were able to beat the Bulls the last match that I watched of the Lions. So maybe that little bit of luck that I bring them by watching them might be able to get them a win here as well. But if you do enjoy this live stream, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And unless I do see that we've got someone in the chat, Aiden is here. And he said, hey, once again, who got winning this big game? It's hard not to back the Sharks because they have got a very strong side. And when we look at their lineup as well, you will see that they have got a big return. You know what? Even though they're the away side, we will start with them in the lineups. As you can see there, they have got a man. I will quickly move the banner so you guys can see the man in the number 15 jersey. But in this one here, it is going to be the case of they are going to have Yapinke in their number 14 jersey, and also the return of Makazole Mapimpi, the man who had a very good World Cup for South Africa. He is now going to be back, and he might be hearing a little bit of a phone call later on when it does come to that selection of the South African side to face the British and Irish Lions. But a very strong side here for the Sharks. And then we look at the Lions as well, and they have got a pretty decent lineup here themselves. They've got Skosan and also Max Wane on the two wings. They are very strong players. Also, you have got Jordan Hendrickse is going to be in that number 10 jersey. Warner is it Jordan Hendrickse? I feel like I've got that around the wrong way, but it is Jordan Hendrickse. But I also have Jordan Hendrickse as the number 9 for the Sharks. So I might have to change that very quickly, because in this one, the number 9 for the Sharks is Jaden Hendrickse rather than Jordan Wright. I have got them around the right way, and we are now going to be ready to go very soon in this match. And nonetheless, they are just showing the lineups, and that is the Lions lineup as well in this matchup. So it's going to be interesting. Like I mentioned, very close game we got to see yesterday between the Bulls and the Stormers, coming down to the wire. Maybe this one will be the same, but it is currently sitting at 2 a.m. here in New Zealand. But of course, I don't want to miss any of these Rainbow Cup South African games. There have been some very entertaining rugby matches. And yeah, hopefully this one will be no different. But they are getting close to getting to kickoff. Looks like a lovely day there in South Africa at the moment. They are showing Burger Odendil is the captain in the number 12 jersey with Similani outside him as well. And it's going to be exciting to see what those two can do together. But do let me know in the chat as well. Something we do on this channel. Let me know your prediction for who is going to be scoring the first try of this match. For me, it's a hard one. I'm actually going to go, I know it sounds a bit basic, but I'm going to say Mapimpi's going to be able to get the first one back in the Sharks jersey. I feel like he's going to have a big impact here and will be able to get the first try of this match. But then if it's a Lions player, I'm going Similani, because he has been playing some pretty good rugby as of late as well. And nonetheless, they are now just walking out the Sharks in the white kit for this match. And then the Lions, they are at home, so they will be in the classic red of the Emirates Lions. We have also got in the chat, Mapimpi, let's go as well, says Aiden. So he is going for Mapimpi to be able to score. And that's the thing. I feel like he is in that British and Irish Lions South African side that is going to be announced in 2.5 hours' time. That's going to be exciting to get to see exactly who is going to be playing for the British and Irish Lions, or against the British and Irish Lions, I should say. But at this stage now, they are showing the man in the number 7 jersey, which in this one is Henko Fenta. He has been having some very good performances lately, and now they are showing Mapimpi. He looks excited to be back out there for the Sharks. They are the away side in this match. That far side looks like maybe the sun could play a little bit of a factor for this match, depending on where they kick off to and depending on who is kicking off. But once again, quickly, we will look through the lineups so you guys can see exactly who is going to be out on the field during this match. And it is a very strong starting lineup for the Lions. Quite a few changes, though, compared to the last match, whereas I believe it is actually, sorry, that's the wrong way around. The Lions have actually not made too many changes. No, yeah, they haven't made too many changes. I was having a struggle there. But then the Sharks are the team who have made quite a few indeed. Oh, come on, Lions, make me proud. As well, says Henry, welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in here. The Lions, if they can get this win, they will actually, on the table, end up going above the Sharks, I believe, depending on how much they get the win by. And if the Sharks don't receive that bonus point, they're in that predicament of the Sharks would be in last. And I know a few Sharks supporters won't be too happy about that as well. So hopefully they will be able to have a decent performance here. They've had a couple close matches throughout the last couple of weeks of the Rainbow Cup South Africa. We're getting to the business end of the competition as well. only moments away from this match getting kicked off. And then there's one more round after this one. Whereas Bosch as well, says Aiden, I'm not too sure. They decided to go for a different option there. And I know that there's quite a few injuries that are lurking, because for the likes of the Sharks, they have rested a few players, such as, I'm trying to think of the name of the number 15. It is Apalele Fase, and also there is no sign of, it is, the name's gone off the top of my head, Sia Khaleesi. So maybe just a few restings for both the Lions and the Sharks in this match, trying to keep players fresh. Maybe they have had that little call on the phone saying, hey, mate, you might be in that South African side. Don't get yourself injured. That could be the case in this one, but they are showing the referee now. We are very close to kickoff. Looks like a lovely day, like I mentioned. And yeah, hopefully we have got a very good game of rugby on in this one, but they are showing the man in the number 3 jersey for the Lions in this one. That would be Kalu Saidi as well, or Sade. Hopefully I have pronounced that correctly. But yeah, there are a few names of the Lions. I haven't actually watched too many of their games live, so I haven't tried commentating too many of them. Only the last match they were actually able to get the win over the Bulls, which was very impressive from them. But they are showing now Mani Labok. He is going to be kicking off this one for the Lions, or for the Sharks, I should say. And he is going to be kicking it long into the sun, I would think, if he is a strategic man. And that looks like it is exactly where he is aimed it, straight into the sun. It's going to be an awkward one, but it is taken beautifully by Tachuka. And now he is going to be driving forward for the Lions just inside their own 22 now. And by the looks of it, they are going to be firing this back. Yes, they do. And it is going to be Hendrickse who has kicked that one down the field. Hasn't found touch, though. Going to be just inside of the half of the Sharks. Now it is going to be Mani Labok looking for the option. Gives it to Mapimpi now, getting his first carry of this match. Bumping off a tackle. But he has now been tackled on the halfway line. And the Sharks at the moment, they will want to start this match fast. Something that the Lions did very well up against the Bulls, though, is they were able to score early points on the board. And in the end, those points were very helpful for them. Now it's going to be Werner Koch, now almost intercepted there by the man in the number 12 jersey, the captain, Berger Odendale. But now they have got the ball back here, the Sharks. And Mani Labok looking for the options. He's got men on the outside, goes on the inside instead. And he has been taken down 30 metres out from the Lion, or from the Sharks line, I should say. Now it is going to be the man in the number 8 jersey, which in this one is, I believe, Buthelezi. And now it is a great run there from the number 6, the man who is replacing Sia Khaleesi. And this one is James Fenter, and he has done a very nice run there. Now it is going to be the number 3 for the Sharks, now driving forward once again. The ball is loose, and I think they still had the advantage for a little bit there. But now it is going to be fired high into the sky. It's going to be taken nicely by Phil Ewan, and now he is trying to find the gap. Little offload there into the hands of Hendrickse, the number 10. And now they are driving forward here, the Lions, once again, only about 20 or 30, or I think it's actually 40 metres out from the line at the moment. Phil Ewan decides that he is going to be playing up back. I can't speak for some reason. I'm too excited about this match. I have a feeling now it is going to be going back into the hands of Hendrickse, looking for the little kick in line with Similani. And that one is going to be taken by Mani Labok just outside of the 22 of the Sharks. Now it is going to be Mapimpi who is returning fire straight back down into the hands of Hendrickse. It's going to be a kicking battle early on in this match by the looks of it. And that one has been fired extremely high there. And it is going to be an awkward take, taken beautifully though. And it is going to be in the hands of Phil Ewan. But he has been tied up there very nicely by Mani Labok. Little offload now. And the Lions have got a good opportunity if they can find the backline movement. But they haven't quite been able to. Werner Koch there has made the tackle. Now they are going short side out into the hands of Skosan now, who is stepping on the inside trying to dodge all of the tackles, but he has been dragged down there just inside of the 22 of the Sharks. Now they've got the advantage as well here. The Sharks straight over the ball with Schoolman, and he has been able to turn it over, but they are going to be going back for the penalty. And we have got streaming Bulls versus Stormers, then both Super Rugby Trans-Tasman games, and our Lions versus Sharks. What a legend. Says Sebastian, thank you very much, mate. And I do appreciate you tuning in for these ones. I wasn't sure how popular this match was going to be honest, but I am so glad to see that we have got some people in the chat who are chatting away. And do let me know, Sebastian, who do you think is going to be scoring the first try of this match? Do let me know. But at this stage, they have kicked it into the corner. I should put my scoreboard back up as well. There we go. And we are good to go at this stage. It is 0 to the Lions, 0 to the Sharks. And they have kicked it for the corner here. My voice is somehow almost just lasting here. So hopefully it will last throughout this whole live stream as well. But they are showing Phil Ewan already having a big impact in this match in the first 3 minutes. And more than likely, maybe picking himself up a try later on. But now the Sharks are under pressure early on. They've gone to the front there with the rolling maul now for the Lions. Only 10 metres out, going sideways though. You know, they are kind of wheeling it round. It has gone to ground there. And all they have to do is try and keep that ball in for the Sharks. They've got the advantage now for the Lions, though. And they were going to give the penalty, but they have still got the ball in hand and still have that advantage. It's going to be Similani, takes it in one hand, trying to back his pace, but Labok with a great low tackle on him. And Mapimpi straight over the ball. And because of it now, I would assume they are going back for the penalty. Yes, they are. So now it is going to be another penalty to the Lions. Now they will have to be very careful here, the Sharks, because if they give away too many more penalties in this position on the field, they could easily have a man in the bin very soon. But it is going to be the number 9 for the Lions, Jordan Hendrickson, looking like he is going to be kicking that one into touch once again, and they're going for the rolling maul. A Pimpi try sounds about right as well, says Sebastian. And yeah, it is good to see him back in the Sharks jersey. Of course, more than likely, we will be looking at him in the South African jersey for the British and Irish Lions tour. Very talented player out on the wing. Him and Cheslin Colby is almost, you could say, the dynamic duo for the South African side. For the Springboks, I keep on saying South African side instead of Springboks, which sounds weird. But now I am going to be talking about this line out throw for the Lions. And now it is going to be off the back now. A little bit of an offload into the hands now of it was Kieran van Vuren, I believe is the name. Or actually, no, it was Visaki. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. But now they have got the advantage once again. The Sharks need to be careful. 5 minutes into this match, they could already have a man in the bin very soon. Great defense from the Sharks, though. 10 meters out for the Lions. They are trying to line it up. Tachuka wanted it on the outside instead. Goes to the man who was our first receiver. Going back once again now. To the hands of Hendrickson. Good driving run there from their number 4. Now it's going to be out into the hands. Quick hands from Jordan Hendrickson trying to drive forward once again. But they are still just outside of the 5-meter line. Going into the hands of the number 1 once again, which in this one is Sitoli. Now it is going to be back to the number 4 once again, having another carry. That is Skorman. And now they have got a good option here. They weren't quite able to find the ball out the back line, though, and the Sharks still defending this very nicely. And they are currently getting extremely close to the Sharks line. Rush defense there, but Tachuka shunts off Werner Koch there with the little offload as well. Fires it wide. Awkward back line. They've still got the penalty advantage. It's going to be Berger Odendell, who is driving forward for the Lions once again. Tachuka now is getting tackled low. And at this stage, they are just trying to find that gap in the Sharks' defense. They are up to about 10 faces in a row. That one has fired back, and now it is going to be the penalty. And that was great defense from the Sharks. That will give them a lot of confidence. But they can't afford to give away too many more penalties. Currently 6 minutes in. He's going to take the quick tap as well. And he's going for the line, but he's going to be a metre short. But they have gone back now. And they weren't going to be allowing it. Tell you what, that looked dangerous for the man in the number 9 jersey, which in this one is Andre Warner. And it looks like at this stage, one of the Sharks players is down as his opposite number, and that is Jordan Hendrickson. Looking like he is in a bit of pain. Actually, it's not Jordan Hendrickson. I called him Hendrickson, but it is Hendrickson, and it is Jaden Hendrickson. Sorry, my apologies there, but now they are going to be checking something by the looks of it. And at this stage, the Sharks, just great defense so far in this match. They'll be hoping that it can continue throughout the rest of this match as well, because that's the thing. As soon as the Lions get points on the board, we have seen in the past matches that I've been watching of the Rainbow Cup, as soon as they get one try, they often get 1 or 2 more. But they are showing there, Jaden Hendrickson. Looks like he was in a bit of pain there. A bit of ice on the chest. He is back up and going. And he will be hoping to have a big impact for the Sharks in this match. They're going for the scrum here. So the Lions, they aren't interested in 3-pointers. They know if they want any chance of being able to catch up to the Bulls in first, they need bonus points. So they will be going for the full 5 here. And that is why they are going for the scrum. They have got a very good 4-pack as well, the Lions. And that's one thing, even though they are in last, they play some very good rugby. I will show the table once again for you guys who are interested in those analytics at this stage. After the win against the Stormers yesterday for the Bulls, they move up onto 20 points on 13. Then it is the Stormers, the Sharks on 11, and the Lions on 8. So if the Lions win this game, they will leapfrog the Sharks, depending on whether or not there was the points differential. The Sharks have a 30 kg less heavy forward pack in this situation, so they'll have to be careful not to get dominated by this Lions scrum now. A little bit of shakiness. The man has gone down on this near side there, but it's a very strong scrum, and now they are starting to drive. It is going sideways as well. Now it's going to be the penalty advantage. And because of it, it did start wheeling. Front rows went up, and they are now going to be going back. And I think they are going to be going for another scrum here. We have also got in the chat from Sebastian. By the way, did you see that Glasgow Warriors defeated Leinster? The Rainbow Cup doesn't make any sense anymore. I did see that Glasgow Warriors were sitting in first, but I didn't know who they had played. What was the score in that game against Leinster? Do let me know. But that's the thing. Leinster at the moment, they have lost quite a few matches recently. They got knocked out of the Rainbow Cup by, it was La Rochelle. Or sorry, not the Rainbow Cup, the Champions Cup. And then also lost to, a couple more teams in the Rainbow Cup, so they aren't finding their best form at the moment, unfortunately for them. Yeah, hopefully it will be an interesting situation because Glasgow now could be the team that move on to face the Bulls if they are the team in first at the end of the Rainbow Cup South Africa, which I feel like either Glasgow or Benetton just seem like a pretty strange choice out of all of the talent that you have got in the Northern Hemisphere, such as the likes of a Munster or a Leinster or someone along those lines. But yeah, that would have been a big win for the Glasgow Warriors with that win over Leinster. That is impressive as well. And yeah, quite a few teams seem to be able to get the win over Leinster lately. So they will have to try and improve in that regard and try and get themselves a little bit further ahead. So Warriors 15-12 over Leinster. So it was a low scoring one, but they were able to hang on, which is pretty awesome for them. And it's that's a similar scoreline to the match between the Brumbies and the Hurricanes that we saw. Of course, the Brumbies, the underdog in that match, and they were able to pull off the win, the second win for an Australian side in Super Rugby. Trans-Tasman, the scrum feed now. And the Lions are going for a little bit of a drive once again. They're going to have the advantage here, I would think. And now it is going to be Phil Ewan who has got the ball in him. Mapimpi trying to mark up also. It was the man in the number 7 jersey, Henko Fenta. And now they are going to be having the penalty once again. And they are only going to be a couple metres out. It looks like they want to take this one quickly. But instead, it looks like they are going for the scrum. Andre Warner thinking about taking it quickly, but decided against it in the end. Wheeling the scrum was the penalty. And at this stage, the Sharks are under a lot of pressure. They haven't been able to get out of their own 22 in a very long time. And the Lions have spent the last maybe 5 minutes or so in here. And it's one of those ones, if they can't find their way down the field, they can't score points. And the Lions, they don't want 3-pointers. They want 7s. And that is exactly what they're going to keep on going for. With all this strategy of going for the scrum rather than going for the 3 points. But at this stage, the Lions, they have got a big fullback. I'm looking at that man, Carlos Sadi in that front row. He is a beast, and he will be hoping to be able to win this penalty for his side. Once again, the advantage. Once you got an advantage at scrum time, you can throw everything at the opposition in that back line. And with the likes of Phil Ewan, also Skosum, you've got plenty of options in that back line for them. And all they have to do is now just get the scrum right. Although it is easier said than done, of course, for that to be the case. And I will mention, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also leave a like on this live stream. And now it is going back into the scrum. It is a very solid contest. Now they have been told to use it by the Sharks with a good push there. And that ball was a little bit awkward, but they have been able to take it. Now it's going to be Jordan Hendrickson, tackled by LeBock. And Werner Cocker now straight over the ball. And is it going to be the penalty? No, it's an advantage once again. And it's going to be the straight penalty. Taken quickly. They're running all the way to the line. Yes, he does. And it's going to be the try. And it is Andre Warner who was able to score it. And that gives the Lions the lead in this match now. And they were miles offside is the call. And all of a sudden now, they're going to be very careful here, the Sharks. They've already given away about 6 penalties inside of their own 22. They are probably very lucky to not have a man in the bin yet. But the Lions, once again, scoring points early on, reminding me of the match that I did watch up against the Bulls. And that was very nicely done by Andre Warner. Fast thinking on his feet, got straight back up, dove for the line, and scores the opening try of the match for the Lions. And now they have got a nice little lead for themselves here. And it will be a kick straight out in front. Pimpy intercepts and runs 100 metres, says Aiden. I feel like that is definitely a possibility at some stage. Mapimpi, he's got pace for days. And I feel like if he does get that interception, he will be gone. You won't be able to stop him. Although saying that, there are quite a few Sharks players who are quite quick. You're looking at the likes of Yapenke and also, sorry, that's his teammate, the Lions players who are quite quick. The likes of, you've got Skosum and also Sabale Maxwane is the other name as well. And we always got Dexter in the chat. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Oddly enough, tuning in to my first South African match with you, mate, as well. So welcome in, mate. I have to say my pronunciation of some of these names aren't great. But, yeah, hopefully I will be able to keep you informed about what is happening. So I'm taking that one nicely inside of the 22, met by Werner Cock there, who tries to go for a little bit of a counter-ruck. Doesn't quite work out there for the Sharks, though. Now it's going to be the Lions trying to set up for the kick here, creating a bit more of an angle for Jordan Hendrickson, who I assume will be taking this kick. But it is going to be the try scorer, Andre Warner now, who is going to be passing that one back. Jordan Hendrickson, he's got a long boot on him, and he has kicked that one way downfield. What a kick that is from Jordan Hendrickson. Very nicely done there. And he does clear the lines. Other lines, we haven't got there. Been a minute. Hope you're well, Uso. And I am indeed. And hope same to you, mate, as well. How long has it been? It's been at least a couple of weeks, hasn't it? If I'm not wrong. But it is good to see you back on these live streams. Currently sitting at 2:15 a.m. here in New Zealand. Pretty late night, but I wasn't going to be missing a Rainbow Cup South Africa game. So far, the possession at this stage 74% for the Lions. Now, tell you what, some numbers that were crazy was the match yesterday between the Bulls and the Stormers, with the fact that the Stormers had to make about 200 tackles compared to the 50 or so of the Bulls, which in this match, I feel like that could play a little bit of a factor. Fatigue does start to set in later on. It's going to be Hendricks that goes to Wernicott now, little ball back into the hands of now Pinke. Now it's going to be Makazole, Makazola Pimpi. I feel like I'm really saying that one badly. But now the Sharks once again driving forward. The number 3 now is getting held up here. It's almost a rolling maul situation. No, it has gone to ground there. But it was a decent run there from Thomas Tatoy. Now it's going to be Wernicott running at the line once again on the 22 now. The Sharks have got the penalty as well. And now it was side entry is the call. What do they do from here, the Sharks? They are 1 try down at this stage. They probably need to decide to go for the corner rather than going for the 3 points. 14 minutes in. Yes, Laboca is going to be kicking it for the corner. And now they are going to have a good opportunity with that rolling maul. And they've got a strong rolling maul, the South African side, the Sharks. So maybe that will be what they will be able to do in this situation to get back into an even playing field and be 7-all. But it was a great run from the Lions player. I think the last I tuned in was 2 weeks back. Good on you for chucking in the night shift. I'm only here for a bit as well, says Dexter. And yeah, that's the thing. I love watching these games because of the fact that these teams are going to be playing the British and Irish Lions very soon. So I wanted to make sure I had a little bit more knowledge when it comes to the South African sides, and that's going to be a bit of a line-out drive now. It is in the hands of the man in the number 2 jersey, which in this one is Machunu. And he is going to slowly keep on edging forward there close. He's over the line. And it is going to be the try for the Sharks. And it is the rolling maul that has been able to get it done for the Sharks. Like I mentioned, they are very strong in that regard. And it was the man in the number 2 jersey who was able to score it. Oh, no, it was Kieran Van Veeren, actually. I said the name of the man in the number 1 jersey, but Kieran Van Veeren was able to score that one. And with this kick going over, I am assuming it's going over, so that would be 7-all now between these two sides. Makazole, like how Samoans would say Sol, except with the Z. So Makazole? Makazole? Is it Lee on the end, or is it just Makazole? Makazole. I feel like I'm saying it badly, unfortunately. There's also another name that I was going to ask about for you guys. Who was it? I had a name in there that I was looking at. I think it was one of the men on the bench. And it was, tell you what, there are a few tough names on the bench, so I might just leave them up until they end up coming on the field. But at this stage now, it is going to be Marnie Labok lining up this one for the Sharks. Both sides scoring a try so far in this match. Mac and cheese as well, says Aiden. Zole as well. So it's Makazole Mapimpi. Hopefully that is correct. But yeah, see, this is one of those ones. I love the fact that you guys are willing to help me out with the pronunciations because of the fact that, coming from a New Zealand background, the sound kind of, or the pronunciation side doesn't really come naturally, some of these names. But luckily, I am slowly learning, but that one has gone over from Marnie Labok. And now it is going to be, once again, back to an even playing field, 7-all between these two sides early on in this match. But yeah, the rolling maul very strong from the Sharks. 16 minutes gone, and we have had 14 points so far. And Dexter has put the haha in the chat as well. It is going to be kicked off by Jordan Hendrickson now. And he has decided to go long. He was going to be taking this one, taken nicely there by Henko Fenta now, who is driving forward. And tell you what, is he going to get his name put in that hat for the South African side to play the British and Irish Lions? That's a good question in that regard. But now it is going to be in the hands of their number 15. Normally it would be Apalele Fase, but instead for this one, it is going to be Anthony Volmink. Maybe that was the name that I was talking about. Is it Volmink? Is that how you pronounce it? I feel like that could be a little bit wrong as well. It's going to be chased there, taken beautifully by Jordan Hendrickson. Slams onto the ground, but he has got the ball for a side. Now they're going down short side into the hands of the captain, Berger Odendal, who did go himself down at the short side. Now it is going to be 5 back to the big forward Scrum now, hitting the ball up as well. And they are in Sharks territory now. It's going to be the wide ball. What a ball that was, though. It was intercepted inside ball now to Jordan Hendrickson now. Little offload goes to Phil Ewan. And they are only 5 meters out now. The Lions, but straight over the ball was Wernicott. And he wasn't quite able to get that one. Driving forward once again, the Lions 22 meters out. No, they're not now. It is going to be the penalty to the Sharks. And unfortunately for them, right at the last minute, stolen there by Thomas Datoy, who was able to get the job done for his side there. And that's one thing that they got to be careful of. The Sharks very good on the breakdown, but once again, they were only a few meters out from their line, so it's a risk-reward situation. If they give away the penalty, could have been going to the bin, but he did get it right there, Thomas Datoy, and now they have been rewarded with the penalty for the Sharks. 18 minutes in as well. Marnie Labok kicking this one for Dutch, making sure it was going. That was incredible luck, or incredibly luck as well, says Aiden. And yeah, in the end, that was taken beautifully by the Lions number 5, which in this one is Notnaho. Hopefully I pronounced that one correctly. But in the end, Werner Cock almost able to get over the ball, almost won the penalty there for a side. And then around the side it was Warner, and then Thomas Datoy just set, and he wasn't letting that ball go. And because of it now, it is going to be the line out for the Sharks. Currently 63% possession in this match going to the Lions. That one has gone down now, and it's going to be Hendricks that goes back to Marnie Labok, who does send that ball high. Mapimpi chasing this one hard. Taken nicely, though, by the man in the number 14 jersey, which is Max Wane in this one for the Lions. And they are just inside. Oh, it's going to be a penalty to the Lions for no clear release. And I believe it was Mapimpi who was penalised there, unfortunately. Speaking of Sharks, the Sale Sharks absolutely destroyed my team, Harlequins, 45-12. I did see that it was a very high-scoring game between those two sides. And Hendricks is actually going to take a shot at the post now for this one as well. And, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I know that they've got the top 4 almost in the Premiership. And I'm hoping to watch the final, but I feel like it's going to be in that situation of it will also be a middle of the night game, which is a bit of a shame there. Dan, like the Sharks can't keep up if the Lions score every 5 minutes as well, says Aiden. And also, I love the Sharks, make me proud, says Doreen. And I missed the last name you asked about, but I think if you approach the vowels and African names like Maori vowels, you should get it right most of the time. So in that regard, A-E-I-O. So I guess it is Volmink. Possibly. I put $20 on the Sharks, so I honestly hope they don't let me down as well, says Aiden. That one has missed from the line, so maybe he heard you and decided that he didn't want to get that kick over to keep your side in the match at this stage. But yeah, it is going to be an interesting finish to this match. Every match of the Rainbow Cup South Africa, apart from one that I've watched, has been incredibly close and pretty much come down to the last minute. So this one may be no different, but currently 20 minutes in, a quarter of the way through this match, 7-all between these two sides, 1 try apiece. And now it is going to be the 22 dropout for the Sharks here. Marnie Labok will be the man who will be getting them back underway. Kicked high and long from Marnie Labok. That sun has almost gone down in the background. Currently in South Africa, I believe it would be 4 p.m. if I'm not wrong, or somewhere around there, 4:22 p.m. maybe. And on the halfway line at the moment, Werner Cox straight over the ball, and I think he has almost stolen it. No, he hasn't. Has popped out the back now. Now it is going to be in the hands of Borta, PJ Borta, that is. And now it is back into the hands of Hendricks. They're going for the territory game. Going to bounce awkwardly here, but it is going to be taken nicely by Marnie Labok, who has now got it inside of the 22, decides to kick it himself here. And it is going to be chased by the man in the number 14 jersey, Pinke, but it has been taken now by Phil Ewan. Fires the wide ball to Similani. He's got a man on the outside. Scopes him. He's done the big step, and he's tried to pierce the gap. A good tackle there from Werner Cock. He has been playing well so far in this match. Phil Ewan with the flat ball. Goes into the hands of, once again, PJ Borta. I think I'm saying the wrong name. Is it PJ Borta or is it Yako Basaki, who is starting in the number 2 jersey for the Lions? Do let me know. That one's going to go just a little bit too far, and it's going to keep on rolling. Yes, it does. And it only goes millimeters too far, but it does go dead. And now it is going to be a chance for the Sharks on about halfway. That kick from, it was Phil Ewan who just kicked it just that little bit too far in that situation. But now it has taken quickly there by Jaden Hendrickson. Now it's going to be chased nicely. And now he is right next to the touchline. He's been forced into touch there. The number 14 for the Lions. He's not giving the ball up either. And it is going to be the penalty now. And because of it, that is something that you don't want to be giving away now. Jaden Hendrickson takes it quickly once again for the Sharks. And they are just playing at a rapid pace at the moment. That is for sure. They've been told to release this. Another advantage now for the Sharks. And they are on the 22 at the moment. Very good in terms of the position. It's the penalty. It's going to be taken quickly once again by Jaden Hendrickson. And they are playing this game at a fast rate. Tell you what, that's a big hit from Tachuka on the number 10. Marius Lowe in this one for the Sharks. Jaden Hendrickson once again calling his shots, wanting to know exactly where his defenses or his attackers are. I should have mentioned the forwards now are going to keep on driving forward. It's going to be Finta now, trying to make a couple of extra meters for the Sharks. Back now, and it's going to be a good low tackle on the man in the number 1 jersey for the Sharks, going out wide. Almost it's going to be Finta now, once again with another carry. And at this stage, that will be another penalty advantage, but the player's not rolling away. In the hands now of the number 2, Van Veeren, the try scorer for the Sharks. And they've still got that advantage. They are getting advantage after advantage at the moment here, the Sharks. And once again, the Lions are going to be careful now to not give away that penalty. that gives them a yellow card because that's not what they want in this situation. It is going to be going back now to Labok. Now it's going to be Pinke goes out to Mapimpi, who is stepping on the inside. He's bounced off the tackle. He's been held up though, and he is only a couple meters short. It's been offloaded though. Now it's back in the hands of Mani Labok. Goes to Enko Fenta, getting close to the line, but he was tackled 5 meters out. Jaden Hendrickson once again. This game is being played at a rapid pace between these two sides. They've still got the advantage as well. Jaden Hendrickson goes to the number one. He tries to reach out, but just a meter short. Jaden Hendrickson over the top, but he has been held up and bent back into the field of play over the top once again. They're close. This one will be held up, I believe, and they will be going back now for the penalty. No, it is slowly coming out. So they have got another opportunity. Mani Labok now looking for that ball around the side. It's on top of a player and it's been ripped away. And now it's going to be a scrum feed for the Lions. And at this stage, the Sharks so close to that try line, but they are going back now for the penalty, I believe. No, yes, they are. And now it is going to be another opportunity for the Sharks to be able to get over the line. What are they going to do from here? Looks like maybe they'll go for that rolling maul once again. It did work well for them. Also, Bulls versus Sharks was the only loose match in the Rainbow Cup South Africa. The rest have been extremely tight and nerve-wracking as well. And we have got Let's Go Sharks. Let's get a Mexican wave. Let's start a Mexican wave, says Aiden. I mean, it may be a little bit anticlimactic. I guess if I go like that, and then one of you guys do it, although I can't actually see whether you do it, so maybe I just look like a little bit of an idiot in that situation. But one of the Sharks players are down at the moment. I believe it is their number one, which in this one is Machunu, I believe is the pronunciation on that one. But at this stage, they are showing Phil Ewan. He has made a few good tackles, but I think he was the man who was just a little bit offside there at that breakdown and or around the side of the ruck, which was what caused the offside. Also just ending up in the wrong place at the wrong time there. But now it is going to be just a little bit of strapping on the ankle of Machunu, and then we will be right back underway. And at this stage, the Sharks are still only 5 meters out. They've got the penalty, and now it is the big decision of what to do next. We have also got in the chat, that is the waving emoji, I guess it is, from Aiden. So we have got the Mexican wave going in the chat as well, and Dexter is doing it as well with the Mexican wave. Tell you what, it is an awesome community we have got ourselves here for this match. It is currently 2:30 a.m. here in New Zealand, but I am having a lot of fun doing these live streams with you guys. We have been doing flat out about, I think so far we've done 5 games this weekend at this stage, and we have still got many more to come. Or in fact, we have actually only got one more to come, and that is going to be the match tomorrow between the Chiefs and also the it will be the Rebels. And luckily, it's a little bit of a later game so that I can get a little bit of a sleep in. But at this stage, the way that my schedule has been going while we are waiting for this game to get back underway as well, 24 minutes in, and they have got that penalty 10 meters out. Yeah, the thing is, my schedule has gone to, I sleep during the day now pretty much, and I am up at night time watching rugby, which I feel like it isn't a bad thing watching the rugby, but then it is the sleep schedule that does get a little bit muddled. That is for sure. Sebastian is in there with the waving emojis as well. We have got everyone in the chat, and I will ask the question once this one. I believe they are going to score off this rolling ball once again here, the Sharks. It worked extremely well for them last time, but at this stage, they aren't really making too many meters, trying to edge forward, trying their best to get it moving. They're inching forward now. It's starting to move a little bit. And it did take a little bit of time, but now it is going sideways. It's going to be breaking off the side. Now it's going to be in the hands of Van Ferren, who is trying to drive once again, and it's a penalty. And it was won by Jordan Hendrickson. He is fired up for a side here. And the Sharks now, unfortunately, once again, just blowing that opportunity for themselves. They were getting very close, but just not quite able to get over the line there. And it does mean now that Hendrickson will be able to kick this one downfield. The Lions are hanging in this match. They were able to score the first try, but then from there, the Sharks have been taking that possession back. But at the end of the day, they are doing very decently on defense, as well as the Sharks. It's one of those ones whose defense is going to break more times. Feel like the attack is looking strong. It will just be the case of whether or not both sides can handle that defending throughout this whole one. But at this stage, also, we have got, I used to watch Bok Rugby hard out when I was in high school, late nights up until 5 a.m. catching those games as well. Can't do that anymore as well, says Dexter. See, that's the thing. It's going to be a hard schedule to follow for the British and Irish Lions tour, but I would love to be able to get up for every single match and watch them live with you guys. That one has gone straight. No, it hasn't. A little bit not straight. So now it is going to be the Sharks ball on the halfway line. Give Hendricks a red, get him off as well, says Aiden. Yeah, at this stage, I feel like both sides will have to be careful with that discipline because maybe they aren't too far away from having the ref reach to the pocket if they do continue to give away penalties. But 26 minutes in at this stage, here's a bold prediction. We'll ask the chat as well. Do you guys think there will be a yellow card before the end of the first half? My guess is yes, and it's coming in the 35th minute. That's going to be my prediction. We are currently at 26 minutes through this game. Possession still in the Lions' favour, but only just. Sharks have been taking it back very nicely in the last kind of 15 minutes or so. One try apiece scored for the Lions. It was the number 9, Andre Warner, and then all that one's come out the back of the scrum. And then for the Sharks, it was the man. It was Jana Van Vieren. It was the man on the number 2 jersey. Now it's going to be Mapimpi now trying to step around, but he has been tackled there by his opposite number. Now it is going to be fired back for Fenta. Now it's a great step there from Mani Lebok, and he is going to be trying to go all the way. He is running sideways. 10 metres out now for the Sharks, and they are hoping that they can get this one right here, the Sharks. They want to make sure that they are clinical. It is going to be Fenta around the side, and that player did not release him, so that was almost going to be a penalty. But now the Sharks 5 metres out from the line, going around the side as well, getting closer to the line now. Can they get over here, the Sharks, for their second of this half? And it looks like Jaden Hendrickson is calling for the forwards to be running this one forward a little bit more. They're getting close from Fearon crawling forward there. And they are only 2 metres short, getting held up, going sideways. 1 metre is the difference between them getting over this line, perhaps even less than 1. And they are now trying to find this ball. If it doesn't come out, yes, they have got it at the back now. It's going to be tough for the Lions to be able to defend this. Tachuka there, he's gone over the line. He's on his back, though. But whether or not he got that down, he is held up. So now it is going to be, I believe, with the rules the way that they are, it is going to be not yellow card. It is going to be a goal line dropout. So once again, the Sharks haven't quite been able to get there, unfortunately for them. And we have got to give Hendricks a red, get him off. No red card for Hendricks as well, says Aiden. And also, lack of discipline loses you the game. I think these two sides know that well. And there won't be any bookings, says Sebastian as well. And at this stage, Mani Lebok with a great run there. He's playing very good in that number 10 jersey. Perhaps trying to make a little bit of a last-ditch effort to make it into that South African side who are going to be taking on the British and Irish Lions. That's only less than a month away, I believe. The first game is going to be taking place. So I'm excited. Hope you guys are too, because we are going to be following every single game on this Kiwi Lads channel. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. On the road to 2,500 subscribers now. So if you want to help us out, please do. It is very much appreciated. But now it looks like that is not a great sight. It is going to be Machunu who is going to be coming off the field, and that means now probably Oxnashare will be making his way back out onto the field. I hope the Lions only play with 10 men as well, says Aiden. I mean, that would give the Sharks a very good chance of being able to find the gaps on defence, of course. But at this stage, the defence from both sides has been very strong. We have got Vut in the chat. Has said, go Sharks. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. He is going to be stretching off. Tell you what, that guy has a heavy foot. That is for sure. He started accelerating. And I feel like he didn't actually tell the player who was sitting on the back. He almost flung him off the back. But now it is going to be a 5 metre, it's a goal line dropout because of the new rules of the Rainbow Cup South Africa. Kick down towards the halfway line. And of course, the Curry Cup is coming up very soon as well. So that's going to be an exciting one. I'm hoping to watch a lot of those games just to get a little bit more information on the South African sides. The Sharks now have this ball inside of their 22. Inside of the half of the Lions. I keep on messing up my measurements in terms of where we are on the field. That's going to be the advantage now. Milking the penalty there for Jaden Hendrickson. So the Sharks once again are in a dangerous attacking position. Goes himself there, but he is tackled in the end by Sadi. Now it is going to be in the hands of the number 15, which in this one is, I believe, if I pronounce this one correctly, Anthony Volmink. If I'm not wrong, now it's going to be Oxnashare already having his first carry of this match. Very busy man indeed. Now it's going to be in the hands of, once again, Thomas Tatoy now is going to be all lined up. There was the man Volmink in the number 15 jersey. Now they have still got the advantage for the Sharks. Fenta now running hard at the line, but he is dragged down there by Similani. And at this stage, the Sharks are just trying to find that gap in the defensive line. Another player is down. All these Sharks and Lions players at this stage are kind of absolutely battering each other. And now because of where they are going, they're heading towards the man who was on the ground, and it was a 4 pass as well. So now in this situation, they are going to be going back, and it is a Sharks player. It's a Lions player. And I can't quite work out the number. It's either maybe 7 or 1, which in this one will either be, it's not Tachuka, I don't believe. So it would be Satoli, if I'm not wrong. But it is very hard to tell. I haven't been able to see his number quite yet. Go for the 3 points. Let's just get the lead by halftime as well, says Aiden. And at this stage, I feel like that would be the very strategic and smart move for them to do. But it doesn't look like this player is looking too flash. They've got the card out once again. And that might actually be Tachuka, looking at his face there. And that will be a big shame because he was almost maybe in Lions contention kind of thing. But where was it? Oh, yeah, he ended up almost knocking himself out, I think. He clashed with the hip and he knocked himself out badly there, Tachuka. And because of it now, he is going to be off the field at least for the rest of the game. HIA, well and truly. And I don't think he will be returning there. He was knocked unconscious there, Tachuka. And that is not ideal at all. So he is going to be maybe stretch it off. He didn't actually know where he was at that stage. He is going to be taken off the field as well. How many minutes in, boss? At this stage, we are sitting 29 minutes in to this match between these two sides. It has been flying by at the moment, but I do thank you all very much for being here. And remember, if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We have got many more games of the South African Rainbow Cup. We're going to be following the final as well, so that should be a very exciting one to watch. And that could be an interesting final because of the fact that it will be a Northern Hemisphere side taking on a Southern Hemisphere side. But Meter's made so far. Mapimpi has made the most with 31, 27 for Mani Labok, and also it is Phil Ewan in third for the Lions with 25. No. Hey, goodbye. No. I feel like I did that terribly. Although, is that copyrighted? I don't know whether if I sing it at actual time, whether or not the stream will get taken down. But of course, it is going to be the end of the night for Vincent Tachuka. So more than likely, he will be replaced by probably Emmanuel Tachuka, will be making his way out onto the field. That is nice and easy to remember, the fact that it is still going to be a man with the last name Tachuka, but they are talking to Mapimpi now, one of the coaches. The Lions at this stage, I feel like they won't be completely disappointed with how this first half has gone. They're still in this match, 7-7. They were able to score early, but the defence so far has been holding up pretty nicely, and they are showing that man Mapimpi. It is good to see him back in the Sharks jersey. We are definitely going to be seeing him surely in the South African side, taking on the British and Irish Lions. And like I mentioned, that is only a short way away. It's going to be a warm-up game for the British and Irish Lions. They're going to be taking on Japan. And also, we have got the warm-up game for South Africa. I think they are going to be taking on Georgia before we get into the situation of the final test matches. And those are going to be exciting contests, all on at about 4 a.m. New Zealand time. But there is no way I want to miss this stuff. We have seen some very good rugby throughout this Rainbow Cup South Africa. And I believe it is going to continue in the Curry Cup as well. And that's one thing I've learned so many of the players just from watching these and also talking to you guys in the chat. And at this stage, we are just seeing Vincent Tachuka, who is going to be getting taken off the field, which is why we've had a little bit of a stoppage in play. Tell you what, that would be quite a hard job to do, lifting a man that size with only two of you. That is a good effort from those men. But Emmanuel Tachuka now is going to be on the field. And by any chance, is he related to Vincent Tachuka? Because it must be hard if he is. If he was his brother, seeing your brother getting stretchered off, and that's why you get to make your way out onto the field, must be a little bit rough for him. But at this stage now, he is getting the clap from the Lions and the Sharks, and it is going to be Tachuka. He gave the peace signs, so I believe he will be all right. But yeah, did get knocked out pretty badly, which is why he is going to be getting taken off the field now. But we are just waiting for this match to get back underway. 29 minutes in at the moment. And at this stage, Vincent Tachuka, his night is going to be over, but it is going to be Emmanuel Tachuka now making his way out onto the field, and he will be hoping to make the Lions proud here. They have been in this match well and truly. They just need a few more attacking opportunities. They had the Sharks stuck in their 22 for the first about 5 minutes or so. My voice almost decided to give up, and for some reason, ear came out, and we have also got there. Are they taking the point? They are going for the scrum here. So I'm not sure whether the option, they wouldn't have had the option because of the fact that it was a forward pass. That one has been taken off the back though. And it is going to be the man in the number 8 jersey. He runs hard with the ball every time. Buthelezi now, they're going short side, goes to Mazzoli. Oh no, I didn't say the name right, but Mapimpi, he was just put in touch. I get too excited. Makazoli. Mapimpi was the man. Damien Vilimza as well. The W is pronounced like the English V. Philip Findervolt, like Fundervolt as well, for example, says Dexter. Right, because I know there's also, are there a couple names that, are there a couple names that are actually not pronounced with the V, like the likes of, I'm trying to look for one, Vincent. Vincent is a English name, of course, so I feel like that one's a nice, easy one, because there's actually, is it like the likes of Yako, oh no, that's a V anyway, okay, I think I am all right there in that regard, and we have also got, I can be moderator, if not, no worries as well, says Vut, and that is actually something that I am quite keen on getting involved with, is having a few of you guys as Kiwi Lads live stream moderators, because of the fact I don't speak South African, So I always worry that someone is going to put a comment that I can't understand that could be quite offensive or something like that. That would be best to be removed. But now they're only going to be a couple meters short. Jaden Hendrickson, only a meter now from him in the line. Going around the side by the looks of it is going to be the try scorer. Van Veeren now driving and he's got over the line. Is held up though. He was very close to getting it down. I think he almost did. And they are going to be going upstairs now to have a quick look at it to see whether or not he was able to get this ball down. But yeah, that is something I am looking at. Also, I was looking at, because of the fact that I'm going to be doing the Fiji versus All Blacks game, and I don't speak Fijian, and I always want to make sure that the chat is normally a kind of PG-ish place, I guess you could say, and the vowels in Volmik, are bang on, but also with Afrikaans, Dutch and German names, the V is pronounced like an F, so it would be Volmik, is it, if I'm not wrong, as well. And I will have to do a little bit of research in terms of how I can add moderators, because I haven't actually ever done anything like that before. Wait, please tell me it was a Sharks try. I don't know. It looks like it was very close, but whether or not that ball is touching the ground without all of the players underneath, on-field decision was try, so they need clear, conclusive evidence that he doesn't get over the line here. It was Satoli and also a hand of another player. It's held up at that stage, and then the player's just in the wrong place at the wrong time for us to be able to see any of the other angle. Disclaimer, I don't speak Afrikaans, but I speak German and used to learn basic Afrikaans as well, says Dexter. And that's one thing. We actually learnt German for about a term at primary school, and that was about it. And I don't actually know any German now. I probably can't think of anything off the top of my head. I know a little bit of Portuguese, but only like a couple sentences, and also I guess a little bit of Maori. Geez, that had a tongue roll. Maori as well. Maori. I can't say that word now for some reason. I feel like it's from pronouncing all of these names in South African. It's quite hard to say the Kiwi one after that. But by the looks of it, it is going to be a no try, and more than likely, with this being held up, that will mean that clearly held up is the call. So that will mean it is going to be a no try, and that will be a goal line dropout now. And we have also got there, if it's a try, they can prove, or they can't prove it was held up, says Aiden. They were able to say that it wasn't down on the ground, unfortunately, for the Sharks there. So now they did have the advantage anyway, so they got the penalty 5 meters out from the line. So they still got a very good chance of being able to get over the line. No try, says Gerhardt. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. But yeah, that one was called no try. But they are going to be kicking for the corner here now, the Sharks. And they will be hoping to be able to turn it into 7-0. Dan, where'd you grow up? Didn't get any languages until intermediate in Welly as well. I am in a small town in South Canterbury, so I guess maybe it was a small town thing. Maybe they were like, you guys in primary school need like 3 words of German. So we'll let you do that. And we also did one term of Maori at high school. But that didn't really last long. They decided to scrap that after a little while. But I can still say a couple sentences and tell you what, yeah, the Sharks are going forward. It is going to be Van Veeren, who is looking to pick up a second. He has turned around, but he is going to be just short. He's going to be held up again, as he know. It is going to be the try there for Jaco Van Veeren. Sorry, he was able to pick up his second try of this match, and now the Sharks are going to be leading this one at halftime by the looks of it, although we still have 8 minutes left of this first half as well. I will update my scoreboard, though. Good try for the Sharks. We've also got there, evening, mate, going for the Lions by 3, says Birdie. As well, and welcome to the live stream, mate. Good to see you back, and we have got take the 3 points. Are they playing dumb rugby as well, says Aiden? They are playing risky rugby, but somehow, luckily for them, it has been able to pay off there. And we have got nice use as well from Dexter, and also we have got back on listening to the Sharks versus Lions commentary, South African teaching a musket, Oman, who is a Sharks supporter as well. So he will be very happy with that try that we just saw. This one is going to be a hard kick for Mani Labok. By the way that he has been playing today, should be able to get this one over no problem. And yes, boys, says Dexter, he is a very happy man at this stage, and unlucky for the Canes. Yeah, very close game. You got to feel for Geordie Barrett because of the fact, like, he had a lot of opportunities to kick goals, but he wasn't quite able to do so. But hopefully they don't completely blame it on him. Of course, they had a few other opportunities, such as that rolling maul that was defended by the Brumbies. That did end up not going down. Labok hasn't quite hit that one nicely, so I am going to have to update my scoreboard. And at this stage, it is only going to be 12 points to 7. So we saw that the Lions are playing aggressively, chasing a bonus point. The Sharks are doing the same. Here is the live table or slash the table before this match took place. So the Sharks trying to catch up with the Stormers first and then trying to get closer and closer to the Bulls. Then you've also got, in this situation, you have the Lions who are at the bottom, but they are hoping to work their way up as well. That one is taken by Kickoff there. Inside of the 22 at the moment are the Sharks, and they have been taken down in a good tackle by the Lions defence. Now it is going to be Jaden Hendricks that goes to Marnie LeBock. Kicks the ball nice and high. Who wants it? That's the question. It's going to be taken beautifully there by Jordan Hendricks. I tell you what, he is a star under the high ball. That is for sure. Looking very good. Oh, that one is an awkward fall for Warner. Almost stolen in the breakdown as well. Somehow, though, the Lions have been able to hang on to it. No, they haven't. It is going to be the penalty to the Sharks. And the Lions just getting that one a little bit wrong in that situation. Not releasing as the call. Also, we have got JB Ain't No Clutch. Like our boy D-Mac as well says next day. That's the thing. The Chiefs are going to be playing tomorrow. And it is going to be a very exciting contest there. Lions love the second half. Still a close game, said Gerhard. And that's the thing. As long as they are only 5 points behind, they are going to have a good opportunity of being able to win this match. It's when one or two more tries are scored by the Sharks that if the Lions aren't still right in there, it is going to be tough for them. But they have fought back. They won against the Bulls. Like, they were the first team to be able to do so. And it has made it that the Bulls, unfortunately for them, have ended up in a little bit of a predicament of having very close games. But, of course, the Rainbow Cup South Africa, we have seen many close games over the last few weeks. At this stage, lineouts for the Lions, they have only won 2 from 4, whereas at this stage, 5 from 5, now 6 from 6 for the Sharks, and they are driving forward that rolling ball once again. The Lions need to find a way of shutting this one down, or else they will keep on going. They are wheeling around. I think that's almost going to be a penalty. No, it's not. It is in the hands now of, it is going to be the number. I'm not too sure what number that is, but now they're going for another rolling ball here, the Sharks. They are driving very nicely. It was the man in the number 12 jersey, and they've made an extra 15 metres there. But now it is going to be the penalty to the Sharks as well. Right. Jaden Hendricks looks like he's taking it quickly. Yes, he is. Now it's going to be in the hands of Putalese, who is driven down. Well done from Wernicott, but now it's going to be a penalty for the player entering through the side, I believe. It was Wernicott who I complimented for his good work there. He has given away the penalty, and now it is going to be the Lions who have got this ball back and forth between these two sides. So it looks like it's going to be the Blues versus Highlanders in the final, says Birdie. It's going to be close. I can't believe they missed the conversion as well, says Aiden. Yeah, was a little bit of a hard one for him, but in the end, he wasn't quite able to get that one over there. It was the man in the number 10 jersey, which in this one is Marnie LeBock. He's been playing pretty decently, though, so far. But back to your question about the final, Bertie. I will put up the Super Rugby Trans-Tasman table, and at this stage, as you can see, it's going to be an interesting last round. The Highlanders have actually got the Brumbies in that last round, whereas the Blues have got themselves the Western Force. So people are saying at this stage, the Blues are possibly in the final, and then maybe the Crusaders, if they can win their match by 11 more points, then the Highlanders win theirs. The Crusaders will be in the final instead. So it's going to be a close finish of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, and we have still got one more game for the Chiefs, and that is going to be up against the Rebels, stolen there by the Sharks. So the line out once again, not going well for the side of the Lions. Now it is going to be in the hands of the number 15, little kicker behind, going for the chase, and it's gone into a bit of space, sitting up beautifully though by Phil Ewan now. Who's got that ball in hand, straight over the ball was Marnie LeBock, and it's going to be the penalty to the Sharks. And at this stage, they are just ruthless when it comes to that breakdown. And because of it now, hello, gentlemen, I'm a Blues supporter, and I say Lions must win this game as well. There's Jan Fenta, and also Kiwis doing really well. And the cricket says, Kwasi, I did see the score recently that they were 9 down, but now at this stage, I see Rory Burns has got himself 100, but they are 9 down for England, and 223 was the score that they had, or 230 now. So, yeah, New Zealand doing very nicely, and hopefully they will be able to get that win. Another try, let's go, says Aiden. And also, we have got, I'm a Bulls fan, just watching these two fake teams as well, says Kawazi. And, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this one is going to be finishing. The Bulls at the moment sitting top. But if the Sharks win this game and the Bulls, it's going to be a close match because the Bulls are going to be playing the Sharks in the last round. So if the Sharks can have a big win over the Bulls and also win this game up against the Lions, they will actually finish top. So it could be a very interesting finish to this one if that was the case. And I say the Sharks must win, says Doreen. You are right. In that regard, Blues are playing some good rugby. They are indeed. And I feel like it's one of those ones, their backline's got plenty of pace and their forward pack have got a huge amount of potential. Definitely in those loose forwards. Now it is going to be once again the rolling ball for the Sharks. Just inside of the 22 now, driving forward once again the Lions. They need to find a way of defending this. And now it has been offloaded out the back. It's going to be in the hands now of Yapinke. who is driving forward straight on the ball, though, and it's going to be stolen by the Lions. And they have been able to take it straight back. Now it's going to be Scosum, kicks it on the left boot, and he is going to be chasing this one hard. But it is going to be in the hands now of the number 15, which in this one, I feel like the name is still not rolling off the tongue, but it is going to be Full Mink. Now he is driven forward up to the halfway line for the Sharks, going to the short side. Now it's going to be Hendricks, goes to Mapimpi. Now he's found a bit of a gap here. Mapimpi shunts off Scosum. Ball on the inside. Into the hands now of Hendricks. They're looking for the offload over the back. He's not even going to need it. Yes, he does. And he gives it to Buthelezi. And it is going to be the try for the Sharks. What a try that was as well. Tell you what, Jaden Hendricks are there. Just had that ball. And they were literally just holding off him. They were ready for the support ball, the support pass. But it never quite found a man up until the last moment when it was Buthelezi who was able to score that one as well. And we have also got, must have missed the biggest fake team last week then as well, says Go Hard. But that was a run and a half by Mapimpi. Shunts off Scosum, goes on the inside into the hands of Jaden Hendrickson. And then from there, he had the other Hendrickson, just all kinds of trouble there. And then Buthelezi scores it between the posts for the Sharks. You got lucky last week as well, says Kawazi. And also Bulls versus Benetton for the Rainbow Cup final. We'll have a laugh, lads, as well, says Sebastian. Although I do see Glasgow beat Leinster, someone mentioned earlier on. So maybe that will help them be able to beat. Or Bristol was leading Leinster as well. Or Bristol was leading Leicester, I believe it is at this stage. So that is good news for the Bristol Bears. We have also got there, take the 3 points now. I must say Sharks must win and close from Voot. And what time did it finish as well, says Applegate. I assume that is for the last live stream that we did, and it was going around that 12:30 a.m. New Zealand time, because that was when the chips were ready. And we do love us some chips indeed. We have got, yes, good. So we're taking the gamble, worked out this game, says Aiden, or this time, and it did indeed. And we have also got there the siren now being sounded. So this one will be very close to halftime. Kicked off there by Jordan Hendrickson. Has kicked it high. Looks like it might go out on the full. Yes, it does. And because of it now, it will be halftime. So at this stage, at halftime, it's going to be 7 points to the Lions, 19 points to the Sharks. Or is it? Actually, because of it, because he kicked it out on the full, it may actually mean that they get to continue playing, which is an interesting one. They're not allowed to go out yet. It is going to be the scrum feed now for the Sharks on the halfway line. So that is a big mistake from Jordan Hendrickson. Dorenas, I love you. Thank you very much. The Sharks are the best as well. And at this stage, they are 12 points ahead in this one. And we have got Kwasi. No, like they'll win it as a win as well. And we have got, yes, good, says Doreen. Not good, says Jan Fenter. And we have got in the chat 21-7, says Aiden at this stage. Although they did miss the kick a little bit earlier on, so that is why it is only the 19. Mate, you must be knackered, says Birdie. I am indeed. I have had a lot of late nights, I should say. The likes of the one that we did for the live stream between the Bulls and the Stormers. That was a 5 a.m. New Zealand time start. Didn't end up getting to sleep until maybe around 9 a.m. And yeah, I am well and truly feeling it at this stage. But Money Lebok now having a good run. The Sharks have got another opportunity. If they get one more try, they will get the bonus point, but straight over the ball. And the Lions have won the penalty now. We have got in there, no Lions, it's the best as well, says Jan Fenter. Are you English? Says Daniel. I guess I am English, but I am from New Zealand. And we have also got there, how did that happen after a try? Says Aiden, it was because it got kicked out on the full. So that is the case. And also Barron, I'm not too sure what that says, but can someone please translate that? And hopefully it isn't anything too bad. But yeah, do let me know. And we have also got Harding no Bullseye, and so they are still playing the R&D because it went out on the full. It was the penalty rather than just a stoppage in play. Hopefully a second half or an exciting second half as well. 61-7 final score. Let's go, says Aiden. And in that case, the Sharks would well and truly have poured on the pressure. But now on the 22, at the moment, the Lions have got a good attacking opportunity. If they can score now, they are still right in this match. Going into the second half, they are showing the man Emmanuel Tachuka, who is on the field because of the injury to Vincent Tachuka. But now they are going for the rolling maul here. The Lions, they have been trying to defend the Sharks rolling maul. And it is going to be hard work for them. It has been wheeled around there. And where is the ball? That's the big question. It's out the back now. And it is going to be in the hands of, I believe, I'm not actually sure who that player was, to be fair. And that ball is almost stuck in the breakdown, but just outside of the 22. It's going to be in the hands of Odendale. It's gone backwards. Going to be sitting up nicely for Phil Ewan, though. But he is under a huge amount of pressure. Shunts off Marty Lebok. But he has been tackled by Yapinke. Now it is going to be going back into the hands now. Nice pass to Tashoka now, and he is driving up, but he is tackled by Enko Fenter now. Now it is going over the top. It's looking great here. He's got plenty of pace. The number 6 running straight at Mapimpi, only 5 meters out now, but it's been ripped away by Mapimpi, and it goes into touch. And by the sounds of it, there was possibly a penalty there. Yes, they are going back to the Lions. This half is not over yet. We're up to 43 minutes. They're going to play for the full 80 in just this first half by the looks of it. I love the Sharks as well, says Dorina. We have what's got Werner would be V-Sound, my bro. You'll have to be careful to discerning between African names and names from other African languages, though. So that would be, that's a hard name. It's still an English W sound. So this one would be Werner, would it? Would also be the V sound. So Werner. Okay, so it is the man in the number 9 jersey in this one is Andre Werner. I will remember that. Did just do something and get a penalty. Now they are kicking for the corner. Once again, let's play 180 minutes, 160 minutes, says Aidan. Why not? Let's see what we can do. We are up to 44 already, still in the first half, and both sides are playing like they want to win this match. Of course, any actual South Africans, please help my advice, or help my advice as well. And we have also got in there, the Sharks will win Mr. Brumbies Hurricanes game. What were your thoughts, Kiwi lad? Says the big V8 show. It's an interesting one. I feel like, unfortunately, neither side really was able to get it going the way that they would have liked to. But that's the thing. It was a great win for the Brumbies. But I think looking at the performance, they would have loved to be able to get more points on the board. Definitely with the chances that they did have at times. So now it's going to be the rolling maul of the Lions. Now they're only 5 meters short. It's going down here. Going to be dragged down. And now they have been told to leave it here, the Sharks, or else there will be an advantage. They are only a meter short here, the Lions. So it's going to be taking it on. He's gone, he's spun round. And he is a meter short now. They are still trying to drive their way over here. The Lions getting close to the line. They've been told to leave it there, the Sharks. They need to make sure their discipline is on point here. Are they going to be able to get over the line just before the end of the first half? We're sitting at 45 minutes at the moment. And it looks like it is going to be around the side. The number 6, he's put the ball down. But it is going to be extremely close, but it is short, unfortunately, for it was Pelser, who was almost able to get over the line. Once again, that one's going to be very close. Has he been able to drive straight over here? And it is going to be going upstairs, I believe. Or maybe it was held up. We'll have to wait and see. And we've also got there, Jan Fenter channel is, I'm not too sure what this is, unfortunately. We've also got hi from Daniel. As an Aussie, I'll take that victory. Yeah, it was well done by the Brumbies. And at the end of the day, now we're in the situation of maybe that is the Hurricanes out of Super Rugby Trans Tasman in terms of that final. Barron in the chat has said, come on, Sharks, you must win by 5 points as well. Smash that like button, guys. Subscribe if you are new, says Bertie. You heard the man. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 2,500 subscribers. So if you do want to help us out, please do. We are currently sitting on a total of 2,452. So maybe if 3 of you would like to hit that subscribe button, hugely appreciate it. We will be able to get to 2,455 before the end of this first half. We've also got there, can we call it full time already? Says Aidan, and at this stage, they are just checking the stride to see whether or not he was going to be able to get that one down. They have said that it was held up. Where's the ball? There it is. That's down on the ground. So the big question is whether or not that is going to be over the line. It's going to be hard to say. Are they going to give it as a try? It's a try. And the Lions have scored that one, and they are right back in this match now. So I will update the scoreboard. And with this one going over, if he can get this kick, then they are only going to be 5 points behind going into halftime, which is very impressive. I will quickly update my scoreboard as well so that it does say halftime, so you guys know exactly what time we are at in the match. And yeah, looking like it's going to be a very exciting one. And Smithy Toilet as well, going to be on for a little longer, Cuzzy, as well. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's much appreciated. Currently 3 a.m. here in New Zealand. It is a late night. Luckily not as late as the one yesterday, though. Went till 7:20 a.m. or somewhere around that mark. But now it is going to be Jordan Hendricks lining this one up, and he has got the kick. So now the score at halftime is going to be 14 to the Lions and 19 to the Sharks. Why have we got so many close matches in this Rainbow Cup South Africa? That is for sure. We have also got held up, no try, says Aidan, and also we have got in there, let's go Lions from Bertie. A bit early to ask this, but from what we've seen so far, which South African teams do you think will defeat the British and Irish Lions? Says Sebastian. Oh, that's a good question. I want to say the South Africa provincial or whatever they're called, the invitational side might have a decent chance just because of the fact they will have some very good players scattered throughout that team. But also, I feel like the Bulls are in with a decent shot if they play some good rugby like they did against the Sharks, or maybe also the Sharks or the Lions. It's one of those ones. Any of these sides could probably beat the British and Irish Lions on their day. It is just whether or not they come to play on that day. And we have got Aiden has said, I would prefer if you didn't do it at all, Aiden, to be fair. We have got, like I said, going to be an awesome squad half. Lions all the way as well. Bulls, Seskawazi. And Aiden has got the laughing emoji as well. And we have got, what is your name? My name is Hamish, which is a little bit of a rare name in South Africa. I don't think there's too many people called Hamish. But yeah, it is more common over here in New Zealand. No, says Doreen as well. And yes, says Yako Fenta. So we have got a split in the audience at the moment in terms of who everyone is going for in this match. And yeah, it's going to be an exciting second half, that is for sure. But while we are at it, we will also have a quick look at the starting lineups for both of these sides. The Lions here, they had a decent starting lineup. The try scorer was Andre Werner, and then and then also the last try of the half was in the end driven over by one of the forwards whose name I didn't actually catch from when they were able to score, but 2 kicks from 2 at the moment for the man kicking for them, which is Jordan Hendrickson. Then we look at the Sharks lineup. Now, Mapimpi got very close to scoring a try, but in the end, there was the try for Van Veeren, and then it was also the try for, I'll tell you what, I've forgotten the names already, but then also the number 8, Buthelezi was able to score, and I believe another one of the forwards were able to drive over as well for the Sharks. But at this stage, a very close game between these two sides. 19 points to the Sharks, 14 to the Lions. We have got a good second half on our way. Hamish, are you related to Andy? Funny enough that you say that, I actually have an uncle called Andrew, but in terms of the TV show, tell you what, they do some fun stuff though, Hamish and Andy. Wouldn't mind being able to do that with some of the Kiwi lads perhaps. And we have also got Lions will kick Bulls' ass again as well, says Gerhard. And we have got, personally, I think the Lions will definitely defeat the Lions as well, says Sebastian. And that's the thing, the Lions, they took the Bulls to the limit. They have been able to have their games that they play extremely well. Like, they've got the backline to be able to do it. The likes of Skosim, although saying that they will be missing a few of their Springbok players, I believe, if they do end up getting selected, and that's going to be selected a little bit later on tonight. A box team announcement at 6:30 in South Africa. Don't forget. I feel like by then I may actually end up being asleep, just because it would be an extremely late night here in New Zealand. Definitely with the match that is taking place at 5 p.m. Tomorrow as well. No way it's going to happen as well, says Aiden, in terms of whether or not the Sharks would be able to lose this match. But I think at this stage, they are sitting decently in this match, but the Lions are still right in this one as well. And yeah, at this stage, we are just waiting for the second half to get back underway. We'll bring up some stats for you guys as well about this match so that you guys know exactly what has been happening in this match. Birdie not excited, to be honest, as well, says Berhard for the box team announcement. At this stage, possession 57% for the Sharks in this one to the 42 of the Lions, although that doesn't equal 100. So I'm not sure who did the maths on that one. So far, territory 56% for the Sharks. So they have turned this match right around in the early stages of this one. In the first 10 minutes, 70+% of the possession was going to the Lions. 3 tries for the Sharks, 2 for the Lions, both sides chasing the bonus point here. Meters carried an extra 110 meters carried for the Sharks, sitting at 256. Defenders beaten 13 to the 11 of the Lions. Clean breaks, though, double the clean breaks for the Lions with 6 to the 3, and a lot more offloads as well. Looking for early opportunities here. 66 tackles made by the Sharks, 85 made by the Lions, with 11 missed tackles for the Sharks and 13 for the Lions as well. Going to be very exciting to see how this one is going to be going. Line-out success is one that we should be looking at 100% for the Sharks, 7 from 7, whereas for the Lions, unfortunately for them, hasn't quite been going their way. 4 line-outs, 1 of their 7 as well, 57%. And we have also got their British and Irish Lions will beat the Springboks because they have the luck of the Irish as well, says Aiden, with the Irish 4-leaf clover as well. We have also got hope Lions can win today. Lions will do Bulls a huge favour if they can surprise the Sharks as well, says Colin. And Wayne Vermeulen injured. How long is he going to be out for, Kawazi? Because he did go off the field very early in their match yesterday. So hopefully, is he going to be back for the British and Irish Lions tour, or is he out for that time as well? And also, 37 viewers, smash that like button, guys. Let's aim for 30 before the start of the second half. What are we sitting on at the moment for this live stream? I haven't actually had a look yet, but I will check in now to see exactly what we are sitting on for this live stream. And we are sitting on the total of, drum roll please, it is just loading, 12 at this stage. I don't know whether we'll get to 30 before the end of, or the start of the second half, but let's see if we can get to 15. 3 more likes. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button. It is hugely appreciated as well. And we have, let's go, oh my, the South African teams are strong. It will be certainly a difficult tour for the British and Irish Lions. It's going to be a physical tour, that is for sure, because these sides are just very strong to be able, they're just one of those sides that keep on fighting. As we have seen, that is why we've had so many close finishes in the Rainbow Cup South Africa, because both sides just hang in there as long as they can. And we have also got there, have to agree, it's going to be interesting, says Bertie as well. And I'll put $1 on Georgia to beat the Springboks. Says Aaron, you would get a lot back in that situation, because that match is only a little while away as well, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, just quickly looking through those stats once again, the possession in the favor of the Sharks, 57%, 56% possession or territory, and an extra 110 meters carried with the extra try as well. So at this stage, they will be trying their best to keep on pouring on that pressure, get that bonus point, because with that bonus point, we will have another look once again at the table. With that bonus point for this win, they would end up pushing themselves up to 16 points. And then in that last match up against the Bulls, anyone can win the competition. And then the Stormers at the moment sitting in kind of no man's land on 13. And then also the Lions, sitting on 8. The only win for them, though, was up against the top of the table Bulls. The only loss for the Bulls up against the bottom of the table Lions. That just shows how close this competition has been. And unfortunately, in these matches, one team has to win, one team has to lose. And the Lions have been on the wrong end of a few decisions in terms of the scoreboard. But maybe this will be their luck turning around now, because they will have a decent chance of being able to stay in this match for the second half. We are just waiting for it to get back underway. And we have got a couple more ads, and then we will be right back into it. British and Irish Lions versus Japan should be an interesting one as well, which is a debut game of the campaign. And that's the thing. You would hate to see it, but imagine if Japan ended up beating the British and Irish Lions in their warm-up game. I feel like that would really kind of knock the confidence of them a little bit heading into South Africa, because, of course, South Africa, physical side, brilliant team when it comes to their rugby. And yeah, it's going to be quick and exciting rugby between the two sides. I think they'll go for a little bit more of a territory game, I think, for the side of the Lions. And then maybe the South African side will just run it straight at them all day and tire them out. We have got lol, be realistic. It's not going to happen. The whole of South Africa will be crying, like when they lost to Japan at the Rugby World Cup as well, says Aiden. And go Lions, says Colin in this one. And they are only 5 points behind at this stage. So they have got an extremely good chance of being able to catch up here. And I feel like, if I'm not wrong, we're going to have another game go right down to the wire in this Rainbow Cup South Africa. It seems to just be the factor that always happens in these games. We saw it yesterday with the Bulls versus the Stormers, the final moment of the game, the try for the Bulls. That did get them into first place. And now we are just going to wait and see who is going to be able to have that first mark in the second half. I am going to ask you guys once again in the chat, who is scoring the first try of the second half? Do let me know. And I am after the player rather than the team. So I will show you the Lions lineup once again, so you guys can see exactly who is on the field. I will remove my scoreboard. They are who are your options for the Lions, other than, of course, Tachuka was taken off the field, and that was being replaced by, it was Emmanuel Tachuka instead. Then for the Sharks, if you are looking for an option there, and I feel like some people won't look any further than the man in the number 11 jersey, which is Mapimpy. He will be hoping to get himself a try in this competition very soon indeed. Yeah, nonetheless, I am seeing a lot of chat coming through, so I will read it in a very short moment as well. I have left that up for a little bit longer, and there we go. Right, who is everyone's guess? Sharks as well, says Purpose Life, for who he is going for. I'm a big Bulls supporter, supporting Lions today as well, says Colin, and Lions playing good, says Jan Fenter. That's the thing, they have been going very well for a side that have lost quite a few games, the Lions. Like, they seem to be able to just hang in there, and then from there, it does lead to opportunities for them to be able to score. Mapimpy has to score, says Aiden as well. All right, my guy, I have to get going. But mean to hear you and your commentary again, my bro. All the best, and to everyone else, enjoy the game. Up the Sharks, up the box as well, says Dixon. It was great having you in the chat as well. Hope to see you in the future as well. We have also got there, like when New Zealand lost in the quarterfinal to France, as well, said Aiden. And we have also got me as always a Bull supporter, says Jan Fenter, and I am the biggest Shark supporter, says Doreen. Agree, Lions have some bad reffing as well, says Gerhard. And also Ordendale will score the first try for the Lions in the second half. Now, at this stage, we've got one going for Mapimpy, one going for Ordendale. I am going to throw in a bit of a spanner in the works. I'm going to say it's going to be Henko Fenter for the Sharks. That is my guess. And if I am allowed to get another guess, hopefully you guys will allow it, I am going to say the Lions. And I am going to say it's going to be Emmanuel Tachuka, the man who has come on the field as the replacement for Vincent Tachuka, who was taken off the field. Mind you, both ways, reffing not too standard in South Africa as well, says Gerhard. And yeah, there have been a lot of penalties happening in these games. I will quickly see if I can get a number for you guys in terms of the amount of penalties that we have had in this one. I don't think there is actually a penalty stat in this one by the looks of it. So I can't quite give you that one, but the sounds of it, we are very close to the second half, getting back underway between the Lions and the Sharks. I will take away halftime from the scoreboard so you guys know that we are back underway, and this is going to be an exciting second half, a close second half perhaps as well. And I am extremely excited for it. I hope you guys are as well. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It is hugely appreciated. We are on the road to 2,500. So if you want to help us out, please do. We are going to be doing some of the games from the Curry Cup. Also, we are going to be doing the British and Irish Lions tour every match, hopefully, even though they are on at 4 a.m. New Zealand time. Don't want to miss them. Want to be able to watch them and chat with you guys at the same time. They are talking to Nkosi here, and he is saying that they are pretty happy with that at this stage, the Lions, and also let's hope that no Queensland referees will officiate those games as well. And yeah, that Nick Berry performance, some people are absolutely livid about that one. Unfortunately, didn't quite go as smoothly as they probably planned, and the Reds were able to get the win because of it. And now also the Brumbies have been able to pull off the upset and beat the Hurricanes. And we've got a game tomorrow, the Rebels versus the Chiefs. Will be interesting to see how that one will be going. But now it is going to be Jordan Hendrickson who will be kicking this one off for the second half for the Lions. They are showing the man Oxnashe, who is out on the field. That is because of the replacement of another injury, which is Machunu. But now also, I believe they have made a couple other subs perhaps as well here, the Sharks. We have also got their Lions want to score in the second half as well, says Jan Fenter. And also, really hope Lions can come through today following the cricket ham, as well, says the big VH. I am indeed. Have they bowled them out yet, though? They are still, I believe, 9 down at this stage, and it is at this stage maybe around 230 for 9, or maybe a little bit higher. How do you subscribe? Says Gerhard. It is pretty much just below the video, depending on what device you are on. There will be a red button that says subscribe. Pretty much what that does is it will give you notifications when I upload videos, and also, we'll just recommend videos of mine to you a little bit more, so you will be able to find these live streams just that little bit easier. And all you have is got and there the Lions must win as well, says Jan Fenter. But yeah, it is the button just below the video. It will be a red button, and it does say subscribe, so that will be able to help you out, and it will mean that you will be subscribed to the channel. But now it is going to be in the hands of the Lions once again, looking for the offload. Oh, it's a hospital pass to Jordan Hendrickson. He is tackled by Hendrickson as well, and that one has been called a maul. Did they just call it a maul? I think they did, which means now if he can't get this ball out, but he has done very well there, Hendrickson. Now it is going to be in the hands of the number 9, Andre Warner. And now he has passed it across to Tachuka, who is getting driven backwards. I said that he was going to be able to score the first try of this one. Load shedding at 6 o'clock as well. So that is pretty much when they turn off the power, isn't it? Because I know someone was mentioning about it yesterday. It seems like strange times to do it. I guess I would have thought that they would do it during the night. Instead, the Sharks will win as well, says Doreen. They are going back, and it is going to be the penalty now. And it is going to be the Lions who have got it. So they are going to have a good opportunity early on in the second half to be able to make something of themselves very early on. If they get a try here, they will be in a brilliant position to be able to win this match. But from here, they need that try. And Jordan Hendrickson going to be trying to get as many meters on this kick as he can. But he has also made sure that one went out. And now they are going to be about 15 meters out here from the line. And it's going to be exciting. Best day ever was when Habana scored that amazing try to break Sharks fans' hearts in 2007 as well, says Kawasi. And yeah, Brian Habana, that is a name that I used to remember from Rugby 08 on the PlayStation 2. I used to play it a lot. And he was one of those players that if he had the ball, you knew that he was going to make it to the try line. And that was the same in real life as well. Please see the power go off in South Africa as well, says Aidan. That one has been stolen there. And now it means that the Sharks are going to have this one in possession once again. So now the lineouts are about 50-50 for the Lions, 4 from 8, which is not ideal when you are trying to win a match up against a strong side like the Sharks. But they have got this ball just inside of their 22. And by the looks of it, it is going to be Jaden Hendrickson who will be rolling this ball back. He has gone high with it there, Hendrickson. Looks like he is enjoying that kick as well. Taken beautifully there in the air, though, and it's going to be wrestled to the ground. And it is going to be in the hands of the Lions player now. It's going to be Hendrickson going out the back line now. It's going to be to Scorsum. He's got plenty of pace there, Scorsum, but he is dragged down there, almost knocked on there a little bit. No, they haven't seen it, so now they are going to continue going. Now it's going to be the number 1. Is Sitoli for this one. And he is driven backwards 40 metres out now from the line of the Lions. Little offload from Similani, goes forward a little bit. And now it is going to be the scrum feed for the Lions, or sorry, for the Sharks. And this one knows his Doreen as well. And Leka, what is Leka? I'm not too sure what that means, but that is from Tomisho. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Do let me know if I have got that wrong. If the Lions lose, I wouldn't do that, Deborah. Hopefully they will be able to get the win then in that case, but please do not do that either way. And we have got Mayo ask, who do you support who did you support in 2019 World Cup final? I was back in the box. To be fair, it was one of those ones that when you get beaten by a side, it is kind of, I guess, tradition to back the other side that is going to be playing the team in the final. The likes of, because we got beaten by England for New Zealand, it was kind of common courtesy to go for the other northern or southern hemisphere side, in the Springboks. And in the end, they were able to get that win, which was very impressive as well. Now it is going to be Hendricks goes back now to the hands of Labok. Finding the hands now of the number 15, breaking the tackles. Apalele Fase was not playing in this match, as well as Sia Khaleesi resting a few players. Well, it looks like Inko Fenta, was able to break a tackle there as well. Now it's going to be Hendricks. Goes back now into the hands of Buthelezi. He's already been able to score one try late in the first half. He will be open to do the same in the second. Now it's going to be a short ball in the hands of Van Veeren, who is driving forward. Hendricks on the halfway line, goes to Labok now, using their back line now. It's going to be Mapimpi with a step, and he's found a bit of space. Mapimpi, he's still going, little offload on the inside, but it is going to be in the hands of the Lions now, because the ball did end up coming free now. It is going to be 5 back, and it is going to be Phil Ewan who has kicked that one downfield, and that is a good kick in mind as well. Plenty of space back there. Is it going to roll too far? No, that is a perfectly way to kick, only 5 metres out from his own line there. Labok, little offload into the hands now of Yapinke, who is driving forward for the for the Sharks as well, and it's going to be the penalty because of the fact that the player went to his knee, the number 6, which in this one was Pelser. We have also got in the chat, I am joking as well, says Deborah, that is good. I was very glad about that. No subscribe button on my side, says Gerhard, and also we have got Jan Fenta, says Harbana is the best when he played for the Bulls. And what device are you on, Gerhard? Do let me know. That one didn't find touch though. I don't believe so. Now it's going to be Jordan Hendricks. Plenty of time to kick this one into touch, and that is a great kick from him going right down. Now it is going to be taken quickly by Marty Labok into the hands now of the number 15, whose name I keep on forgetting, but I will have to try and remember it because he is playing very well. That is Anthony Fulmink, or Fulmink, I believe is the pronunciation there. Hendricks fires it out the back to Marty Labok now in the hands of the try scorer Van Veeren, offload to Fenta now, who is going on the inside, trying to break tackles, but it was very nicely done. And it was almost Chuku who was trying to steal that one, but he wasn't quite able to get in there in time. Now it is going to be Labok playing halfback. First receiver now was the number 4 for the Sharks, which in this one is going to be Van Yerden. Now it is 5 back Labok once again. Now it's going to be Werner Cox selling a bit of a dummy running straight at the number 8, and he is tackled there. And he has held 35 out from the line now. The Sharks, I will read the chat in a very short moment as well. But I am just watching this one at this stage now. It's going to be Labok going out the back line. No, decides to sell the dummy, go himself, and now he was almost held up, but that one has gone to ground. The Sharks are on hot attack here. It's going to be in the hands of Buthelezi once again, running hard at Berger Oldendale, the captain of the Lions. And he is trying to keep his side in the game now. It's going to be a great run there by the number 12, who was trying to break his way through in this one. It is Marius Lowe now. It's going to be in the hands of Inko Fenta, who is driving forward. The man who I said was going to be scoring the first try of the second half. One of the Sharks players is now driving. It was the number 5, but a Lions player is down in the background, which is not a good sign there, because that means now they are down to 14 men and they are outnumbered on the outside. Now it's going to be Mapimpi now stepping on the inside. He has got quick feet. Mapimpi is going all the way, and he has got the try there for the Sharks. And it is a beautiful try from Mapimpi, running straight through the middle. And because of it, the Sharks are going to be in the lead in this match now. I will update it and say that they were getting the conversion, and that one has gone straight down the middle, I am assuming. We haven't seen it yet there. But that was a bounce pass. Like I mentioned, they were down to 14 men. Then from there, Mapimpi, his quick feet, they just couldn't read him. And he ran straight through the middle, scores the try. And now they are going to be leading this match by just a few more points here, the Sharks. And we have also got the Habana is the best when he plays for the Bulls as well. Says Young Fenta, no subscribe. And we have also got, can we please make an SSLB team? The best of the Sharks, Stormers, Lions, and Bulls as well. That would be pretty awesome. I guess in a way, is that the Springboks maybe? Except I guess you take away the international players. So I guess maybe that could be the invitational side. Might have a few of the ex-Springboks in there as well. Found it subscribed as well, says Gerhard. Thank you very much, mate. Anyone else who is keen to hit that subscribe button, please do. It does help us out a lot, and it does keep you informed of the videos that we have been posting. And we have got plenty of them coming in the future as well. Yes, Sharks. Good as well, says Doreen. Mapimpi, I called it. Says Aiden, you did indeed. And we should totally create a new team. The best of the Sharks, Bulls, Stormers, and Lions, and call them the South African Barbarians. As well, says Aiden. And that's the thing. I've got Rugby Challenge 4. So I guess that is something I could actually possibly look at doing on Rugby Challenge, because I could combine all of these players into one super team, I guess you could call it. Maybe even put them up against the Springboks. Who knows? It could be a fun matchup. But there is going to be now Albert's coming out onto the field. That is going to be replacing Notonaho, I believe is the pronunciation on that one. First appearance for that man in the number 19 jersey there. And that one has gone high, kicked off by Hendricks, taken nicely by the number 5, which in this one is Hiron Andrews, I believe is the pronunciation on that one as well. The best of international players already as well. Or the best are international players already, says Gerhard. Now it is going to be in the hands of Werner Koch, trying to find a bit of a gap for the Sharks. They have got the bonus point at the moment, so they are trying very hard to be able to catch the Bulls. And at this stage, with 5 more points on the board, they will be getting relatively close. Hendricks are told to use it there for the Sharks inside of their own 22. Now it is going to be Van Gerden, who is driving forward just outside of the 22 now, so they won't be able to kick that one into touch. And we also have the best, or the national team as well, says Jan. And they have got also, did they get the kick over? They did indeed, to go over from the man in the number 10 jersey, I believe it is, kicking for the Sharks, which in this one is Mani Labok. Now it is going to be 5 back. Hendricks, almost an interception pass, but now it is going to be in the hands of Phil Ewan, offloads it back, looking for another offload, but decides not to in the end. And the Lions have still got this ball just inside of the half. That is a 4 pass by a mile. So now it is going to be the 4 pass, and it is going to be the Sharks who have got this line out throw. You seem to get more Savas in your lives as well, says Kawasi. I mean, I've loved watching all of the South African games, Sharks, not Bulls, as well, says Gerhard. Did I call them the Bulls? I am sorry. I ended up getting some of my names mixed up. It's even worse when it is the Stormers versus the Bulls, with both of them being blue. I sometimes struggle a bit in that regard. But yeah, hopefully I don't mess it up too many more times as well. But yes, Similani there, not quite able to get that one right. So far, only 3 handling errors for the Lions, 1 for the Sharks. So that is not really that many throughout this match. Mapimpi is far better than Arbana as well, says Barron. And Sharks, you are the best, says Doreen. They have gone to the front there. And now they are going to be driving forward once again here for the Sharks. It has gone down. They've got the advantage. And now it is going to be in the hands of Hendricks. The number 9 for the Sharks goes to Labok. Little kick in behind. Little nice dab there. And it's been taken beautifully by the number 12. Offloads it there, though. And now it is going to be advantage over, which means now it is going to be the opportunity for the Lions to hang on to this ball. And now they are just outside of their 22 now, the Lions. And by the looks of it, they are going to be setting this one up for a kick very soon. Or looking for a big gap to Chuka there. Taking that one in. And it's a bit of a counter ruck from the Sharks, but they have been able to hang on to that one there. The Lions 5 back now into the hands of Jordan Hendricks. And he has kicked that one downfield, found a bit of space as well. Going to sit up nicely, though, for the man in the number 10 jersey, which is Mani Labok. He's got an option on his inside, and the outside goes to Yapinke. Now he's met by a tackle from the number 4 there. That was Scotman, and he absolutely whacked him there. Now it's going to be a little kick in behind there, and it has gone into touch, and it is going to be the line out throw of the Lions now. Our Lions rattled now, as well, says Colin, and also no ways, as well, says Kawasi. And now I can hear my cat as well. He is making a bit of noise. I wonder if he'll come up. He doesn't normally sit on me anymore for these live streams, which is a bit of a shame. He used to be the biggest fan of the Chiefs, but then as soon as they lost the game, he decided to stop supporting them, which is a bit of a shame. Too early in the second half to be rattled, as well, says Gerhard. But at this stage now, the Lions coaches, they will be hoping that they can get their side a win. They need one more try, and they need it very soon if they do want a decent chance of being able to win this match. They are showing up Pinke. He's had a brilliant game so far. Is very quick when he's got the ball and game, set, and match as well, says Aiden. And at this stage, Thomas Tatoy just getting a little bit of attention. I will have a quick look as well. We had that subscriber goal of trying to hit 2,455. We are on 54, so we are 1 away. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And we will be back with more Rainbow Cup South Africa games, as well as the British and Irish Lions tour of South Africa. Going to be a brilliant tour, that one. And I am looking forward to calling every single match for you guys. And now it is going to be the line-out throw of the Lions. It is going to be in the hands of, I believe it is PJ Bota, who has thrown that one in. Now it is going to be in the hands of the Lions once again. Now it's going to be Sadi. He's been tipped up by the number 12, so they are going to be checking that one there to see whether or not there was foul play involved. That one has gone high from Hendricks. So my cat is in the background trying to scratch everything at the moment, but that one is an awkward one. It's going to be taken by Mapimpi, who has claimed it. Oh, my cat just bit me, or almost bit me. I think he just licked my hand, and now it's gone to ground. The Sharks about 25 out from their own line. Is he going to come up? He's thinking about it, but I don't think he wants to in the end. And now it is going to be Jaden Hendricks that goes back to now Oxnashe, who is trying to drive forward. They're still in communications about that tackle on Sadi. He's still going here, Oxnashe, making plenty of meters for his side there. Hendrickson now going short into the hands of Fenta. He's met by a great tackle by the number 18, or the number 19, I believe it was, who's just come out onto the field. Now it's going to be Labok going back now into the hands of Fenta once again. The man in the number 6 jersey. Zia Khaleesi not playing in this match. And instead, it is the man in the number 6 jersey, James Fenta, for this one. Jaden Hendricks calling his shots 40 metres out from his own line here for the Sharks. And he is looking for the kicking opportunity here. And he is going to be firing this one high. And it's gone extremely high there from Jaden Hendricks. So who wants that? It is going to be almost taken, but then has gone to ground. Sadi takes it, but he has offloaded it into the hands of the number 12 there, which in this one is, I believe it is Marius Lowe. Yes, it is. Werner Cox got that one now. Now it is going to be fire back. Hendricks goes into the hands of Labok. Cross kick. Almost found Yapenka, but now it's going to be in the hands of Skosum. He's got plenty of pace. Goes on the inside to Phil Ewan. Little offload, and now the Lions. How have they not been able to score that one? They had a huge amount of pressure on them there, but just unfortunately not quite able to link up the way that they would have liked. But now they have still got them inside of the 22 there. It's going to be fired wide. They've got the penalty advantage as well. Little offload, but now they are going to be going back for the penalty advantage. My cat is trying to attack me. Need your screen just behind you as well, says Gerhard. And also, we have got the Lions not playing well. Hope Lions can come back somehow, says Colin. And that was a good move from them there. But unfortunately for them, they ended up just not quite being able to find that pass. I feel like going back on the outside to Skosum could have led to the try for them, but just not quite able to link up there for the Lions. But now they are checking to see a dangerous tackle. And I believe if this is the case, maybe a Sharks player could be going to the bin depending on the tackle severity. We have also got there, Gerhard is a surprised individual. Let me guess a scrum. Not quite. By the looks of it, it is the tackle on Sadi from way earlier on. Was the number 2 or number 12, sorry. And he did end up tipping him right up. And he lands on his shoulder there. So the big question is, was it momentum that does kind of wrap the arm, and Sadi went up and then went down. So I guess with a man like Sadi, they are checking whether or not it is a grasshopper. He did just put the shoulder straight into the leg by the looks of it there. They are saying that it is a wrap. Then from there, it was unfortunate that Sadi ended up flipping up, but he is a heavy individual and got a momentum. Just took him that way as well. A lot of momentum they are saying. So I don't believe it is going to be called as a dangerous tackle. So they're going to stick with the penalty here for the Lions just inside of the 22. And they will be kicking for the corner here. I would think they need a try, and they need one very soon. I did say someone's getting a red. Luckily for him, it wasn't him though. And Lions are still warming up as well, says Gerhard. And that's the thing. They come right in the final moments of matches. We have seen it in the past in the match, such as the one against the Bulls. They were able to get that last-minute try. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see whether or not they will be able to do the same in this one. They have got the benefit on their side of the fact that they haven't missed a kick yet, whereas the Sharks have. So 2 converted tries here for the Lions would win them this match and also get them the bonus point that everyone is chasing in this Rainbow Cup South Africa. And with only 1 round to go, we are getting to the business end of the competition. Both sides wanting to be that side that takes on the team from the Northern Hemisphere. This is a great rolling maul here for the Lions. It's gone down, and it is going to be a penalty though. And they are going to be 5 meters out once again. Do they go for the rolling maul from the line out? I feel like they wouldn't want to risk it because at this stage they've only had, I think they're going for the scrum here. But it's going to be interesting because of the fact that they have unfortunately not had the best odds for the line out. I believe they are sitting at about 5 from 9, I think it is, at this stage. And we also got Box to win 3-0 against the Lions as well. Says Kawasi, he is back in the men in the dark green, that is for sure. And yes, says Jan Fenter as well. But it was the in the end penalty, and now they have kicked for the corner once again here. And the Lions, they want to make the most of this opportunity. They want to get back into within a try's length of being able to win this match. Claim once again on the line out now. They are going for a bit of a rolling maul. It's gone down in the front row there. So they are going to say that it will be a legal sack by the looks of it. Now they are going around the side here, though, the Lions, and now they're going to be driving forward. They can't stop them from here. Surely he's broken off, and it's going to be the try, and the Lions score it. And it was PJ Porter who was able to get it there for them. They're right back in this match now. All of these Rainbow Cup games are always close for some reason. Just seems to be a little bit of the curse of the competition, but it's also what makes these games so entertaining to watch. Take the 3 and be happy as well, says Aiden. And at this stage, need the 7 points, says Gerhard, and that is exactly what they are going for. I have said that they have got the 7 already, but there is a chance that they may miss this kick. But this was very nicely done by the side in the red and black for this one. And it was just momentum. PJ Porter breaking off the side, and he was able to score that try. And now at this stage, if this kick goes over, they will only be 5 points behind. Almost a decent bit of a defense from the Sharks player trying to stop him. Gerhard is a happy man as well. He's got the thumbs up. He's got the beers as well. And we have got, I need the Sharks to win here, says Aiden. Of course, you had money on them, didn't you? So hopefully they will be able to get the win in that regard. At this stage, Jordan Hendricks is sitting 2 from 3 so far. And we also got yes, Lions as well, says Jan Fenter. And that's the thing. Anytime I've watched the Lions on a live stream, they've won a match. Because the only Lions game that I have done is the one that was the Bulls versus the Lions. So maybe I might be the lucky charm. But in that regard, hopefully you do still win your money there, Aiden. And, of course, you know, donations to the channel are always very much appreciated. No, it's all right. You don't have to. We have us got there. Come on, Lions. As well, says Henry. Go, 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 Lions. Says Jan Fenter. Everyone is going for them here. And at the end of the day, they are right back in this match now. And I believe that kick did go over. Yes, it did. So now they are 1 try away from getting the bonus point and only 5 points away from being able to get into the lead in this match. It has been kicked off long. It's going to be taken nicely there by Jordan Hendricks. He is great in the high ball. Next week, Bulls as well, says Foot. And come on, Sharks, says Renew Plays. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we have got Sharks Forever, says Renew Plays. If the Sharks allow the Lions to do that, this will be a Lions win. And yeah, it could be. It's going to be a close finish. And that's the thing. At this stage, with the way that it is, if the Sharks win this game with a bonus point, they will actually have a chance of being able to be the top side in the competition. But tell you what, that's Marty Lebock now. And he is going to be driving forward, but he is tackled by Tuchuka. But now the Sharks are back on auto attack. It's been fired wide now into the hands of, it is going to be Marius Slow, who was tackled there just outside the 22, but it's been stolen by the Lions. And now they have got this ball 25 out from their own line. Looking to try and get it in the hands of Sadi once again. Tackled by the man in the number 7 jersey, which in this one is Kickoff Fenta. And now they have been told to use it. 5 points is the difference in this match. 58 minutes into it as well. And now it has been kicked downfield by Jordan Hendricks. A very good kick downfield from the Lions number 10, but now it is in the hands of the number 15. And he is going to be looking for a bit of a gap. Good step. Oh, what a hit that is. He has been absolutely nailed there in that tackle. And now it is going to be the Sharks with the ball in hand still. Now it's going to be Fenta once again getting driven towards the touchline. And he did try and go again. That's straight over the ball. And Sadi is going to win the penalty for his side. And tell you what, it is play on because of the fact that he did just get that ball clean. Now it's going to be the scrum feed. Too many hands on. And unfortunately for him, he won that penalty. But then from there, because he got it so cleanly, it did mean that he didn't end up actually getting the, it meant that he didn't actually end up getting that penalty. We have us got there. I need another converter try to be comfortable here as well, says Aiden. You will be on the edge of your seat. That is for sure. And we have also got there, who watched yesterday's match, says times 3, Deontay. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, and I did. It was on at 5 a.m. New Zealand time kickoff. Currently sitting 3:33 a.m. here at the moment, but I did want to get up and watch all of these Rainbow Cup South African games, and that was a very close one yesterday. And I feel like this match seems like it is going to be heading possibly in the same direction, but that was a great hit on the number 15 there. Was by the man in the number 1 jersey, Sitoli. But now it looks like he is going to be coming off the field, and it is going to be Dreyer who is going to be replacing him. My cat is still lurking at the moment, which makes me slightly worried. Well, you need 4 tries for a bonus point as well, says Deontay. And at this stage, the Lions have got 3, so they only need 1 more if they do want that bonus point. And yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see whether or not they will be able to get it. And we have also got that, that will be a Bulls win as well. And we have got, is it the bonus point for scoring 4 tries, or do you need 3 or more than your opponent? Okay, I've worked out where that was from. I can't remember which rules they use anymore. It is 4 tries in this one. And then also normally, yeah, Super Rugby, Trans Tasman and whatnot is that you only need 3 tries more than your opponent Whereas in this, it is 4 tries and you end up getting that bonus point, but it is going to be the number 20 now, making his way out onto the field. That is going to be, this is a good name. It is going to be Timbalani Boli. Hopefully I've pronounced that somewhere right, but I feel like I was still a little bit off in that regard, but now he is going to be straight into the action, and it is going to be the scrum for the Sharks, and that doesn't look good. He's got cramp there. The man in the number 6 jersey, Fenter, James Fenter, that is, not looking too comfortable at all. We have got arm, thanks. So Sharks already have a bonus point. If they win this, they do indeed. And I think they get a bonus point even if they lose for being that close. And imagine the Lions pull through at the end and snatch the win. Says Deontay, it is possible. We have seen them be able to do it before. Up against the Bulls, it was a very good match, and that one is a good kick downfield. The Lions getting put under pressure, and now it is going to be the man. I tell you what, that's a big kick and a half from Max Wane. Returning for Labokas off the field now, and it is going to be Chamberlain straight away with a little bit of an impact. It's a cross kick. It's gone straight into the hands now of the number 15. He has gone to ground, and they have got this ball about 40 or 30 metres out from the Lions line here. The Sharks driving forward once again. Well, it's fun to get it in. Now going short side, almost stolen there. A little bit of a knock on, and now it's going to be Mapimpi. Fires the white ball interception, but because of the knock on, it means they are going back. That was a good opportunity. A spot-on pronunciation of Bully as well, says Josh Spike. And yes, Renew plays as well, says Deontay. And yeah, luckily, some of these names seem to be able to roll off the tongue a little bit easier than the other ones. The likes of, a couple of the forwards I just completely struggle with, I'll be honest. But yeah, hopefully they will improve as we get further and further through this competition. And we have got a close game here. Smash that like button, guys. Subscribe if you are new. We are on 19 likes, says Birdie. You heard the man. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. At the moment, we had the subscriber goal of gaining. I think we are sitting 1 away from our subscriber goal. So if you haven't already, be sure to smash that subscribe button, or maybe not smash it, but just click it lightly so that you don't end up breaking whatever device you are watching this on. And man, all 4 teams that are good are so good at the moment. But the Bulls are just a bit better as well, says Renew Plays. And that is why it's going to be such an exciting British and Irish Lions tour, because these teams are all playing pretty good rugby, and it will be interesting to see whether or not they will be able to pierce their way through the defence of the British and Irish Lions. It's going to be the penalty to the Sharks, and they will more than likely be taking on the 3. Jaden Hendrickson probably would have loved to take on the 3 points, take on the tap. That one is going to be wheeling the scrum against the number 18, which in this one, his name is even harder. It is Asanati Natla Bakanye, as well as the man who was penalised for that one. Can't wait to see all 4 South African teams compete in the Pro 16. That's going to be an exciting competition, that is for sure. And yeah, hopefully we do get to see that next year. And Voot has said yes as well. That is the true Bulls forever as well. Lions can do it. Hopefully not their worst enemy tonight. They just need to do the basics as well. Take the 3, says Aiden. They have gone for the corner here, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, the Sharks. And I wonder if that is something to do with the points differential, or whether in the back of their minds they decided this was going to be the better option, but now they are going to be driving it. It's going to be in the hands of the try scorer, which was Kieran Van Jeren. They are getting close now. Or Van Feren, sorry. They are getting extremely close here, the Sharks. Only a metre short. They're driving forward, and that is going to be the try, is it? No, they're going back for the penalty, I believe. It is a no try. And it's going to be 5 metres out. They have got the penalty there. A little bit confusing for some of the players out there. They were celebrating like they had just scored. And now take the 3 points from now on, please. They've decided they want the corner once again near the Sharks. I'm wondering what is going on, because you would think taking on the 3 would mean that they would be in that situation of being 8 points ahead. But they have decided they want more than that 8 points. They want to get that points differential up. And it could be either their best friend or their worst enemy here. Come on, Sharks. Bulls versus Sharks next week will be a banger. It will indeed. And hopefully it's on at a decent hour here in New Zealand, so I do get to watch it as well. But that one is going to be now wheeling away. The Sharks once again just going to be driving forward, but they've been able to isolate him, and he's lying on the ball, and that's going to be now the scrum feed for the Lions. It was the man on the number 18 jersey, Asanati Natla Bakanye, who was able to do it. How much time left? We have currently got 17 minutes left in this match, and it is now getting closer to the 16 minutes. And it is going to be the scrum feed for the Lions here. If they lose, I swear, it'll be incredibly stupid as well, says Aiden. It's a risky choice taking on the 7 rather than taking the 3. My voice has stopped working. I feel like I've done too much talking today. And I have still got more live streams tomorrow to do for the Chiefs versus the Rebels. It will be. The Lions can pull through, says Deontay. And at this stage, they will have to be careful. My cat is still trying to scratch everything in the house at this stage. I think he wants fed, But we are only 15 minutes away from the end of the game. Thank you, whoever hit that subscribe button as well. I do see that we have gone up one more, so it is extremely appreciated for you guys showing your support to the channel. Carries 12 so far for Buthelezi. Also was able to score a try, and he has made 5 tackles, 56 metres carried in this one as well. But quickly, while the scrum is being reset 5 metres out from the Lions line, they have got the scrum feed. This is the table before the match. So with the win for the Sharks here, if they can get the win, tell you what now, it's been hit down. It's going to be a knock-on advantage for the Lions now. And that gives them a little bit of extra chance. Is it going to be a penalty? No. It is just going to be the advantage. But pretty much in this situation, if the Sharks doesn't win this one with the bonus point, they will be sitting on 16 points, which will mean if they get a bonus point in that match against the Bulls, they could finish top. And it's going to be a very interesting finish. That is for sure. Go Lions, go, says Young Fender. Chiefs versus Rebels is going to be a banger, just as the Bulls versus Sharks next weekend, says Deontay. Yeah, I am extremely excited for both of these matches. Also, Super Rugby Trans Tasman, that last round, we have got some important games with how close the table is at the moment. I am actually going to do a quick Google as well and find out exactly what time the Sharks versus Bulls game is going to be on tomorrow. I'm praying that it is going to be only a 2 a.m. game and not a 5 a.m. because 5 a.m. is just a little bit too late, I find. Although I did do the live stream for it yesterday as well. Still going, bro, says Maxi. Yeah, we have been very, very committed this weekend, it is fair to say. At this stage, these two sides, they're having a very close matchup as well with only 15 minutes left. It has been isolated a little bit for the Lions, 5 metres out from their line. But they have been able to get it back under control. 5 back now to Jordan Hendricks. So we know how long he can kick the ball. And he has kicked that one downfield there. And by the looks of it, he didn't get as many meters on it as he would have liked. A man waved to me, so I waved back at him. But apparently he was waving at a woman behind me. So I kept my hand up and stopped the taxi that took me to the airport as well, says Bertie. That is an unfortunate situation, isn't it? Although it's quite a funny one. I did enjoy that. Thank you very much, Bertie. We've got a little emoji from Foot, but I can't quite see what it is. Is it someone skiing? I feel like it's not, but I can't quite read what it says at this stage. Right. I'm looking at round 6. Oh, it's a 4:15 a.m. game next week. That's unfortunate, but I feel like I will well and truly still be up for it. Stormers versus Lions before it as well. And yeah, it's going to be a very exciting one. That is for sure. And it's going to be the final match of the competition as well. So anything can happen, but now it's going to be the Sharks trying to drive forward now. They have been told to use it once. Then they are going to be asking the question now, what are they going to do from here on the 22 now? Driving forward, Hendricks, a little offload. Oh, big hit there on the number 12 there. My cat is meowing all over the place at the moment, trying to wake everyone up at this stage. But hopefully it will be just a little bit quieter for the next 15 minutes or so before this match ends. We've got Web Police as well, says Vut. And we have got Hamish, you streaming the game tomorrow. I am indeed. I'm going to be pretty much going straight to bed after this one. And then I will be in the situation of getting back up and watching that game between the Chiefs and also the Rebels. But now Hendricks are only 15 metres out from the line at the moment. The Sharks is going to be Henko Fenter now, who is trying to drive forward 5 phases in at the moment. And there is a Sharks player who is down at the moment, which is not ideal. Taken nicely by the number 19, nailed from the side. And now it has come free. And it is going to be the advantage to the Lions. And I'm not sure who it is who is down, but it looks like some sort of leg injury, which is not ideal at all. And we have got cool, says Bertie. And I hope the Lions win because the Bulls will go through to the final as well, says Deontay. Yeah, that's the thing. It's going to be interesting because if the Lions win this one, then the Bulls, they will go to the final. If the Sharks can win this one, then they will be in a good position to be able to possibly pull off the upset and beat the Bulls next week. But it would be very tough for that to happen. Of course, the last time the two sides played, the Sharks ended up losing by quite a few points. So we'll have to wait and see how this one is going to be going. But Thomas Tatoy at the moment is down from his carry. What happens here? He is hit very hard in the tackle. And then from there, the man who was on the ankle, I think it was just the swinging arm into the leg, I think they said, is what caused a little bit of an injury there to that man, Thomas Tatoy, who has been playing well throughout this match. A lot of ice on that quad at the moment, trying to get him back up and standing. I feel like the sub won't be too far away. And if they do make the sub, it will be Michael Kumbarai, who is going to be making his way onto the field. Some of these sub names, I feel like I haven't quite got the pronunciations down for. But, you know, we will try our best. And as we learn them more, hopefully they roll off the tongue just that little bit nicer. At this stage, they are showing Pimpy, and he has had a big impact since coming back into that Sharks jersey. I feel like his name is well and truly secured in that Springbok side to be facing the British and Irish Lions. He has just looked very sharp as well. Bulls deserve to make the final, but I want there to be a bit more spice for next weekend as a Shark supporter. All I can do is have respect for how good the Bulls are, as well, says Renew Plays, and finals rugby is it's different altogether, says Foot. That is true. And it's one of those ones. Some teams play better in a final. Some teams sometimes don't go that great. Look at the Crusaders in Super Rugby. Anytime they're in a final and it's a home final, they win. And they could be in the final with Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, depending on how it goes as well. First, they will have to beat the Rebels, which I feel like is going to be a relatively easy beat for them. So it's just whether or not they win their match by more than the Highlanders if they face the Brumbies. So it's going to be exciting next weekend. And then the weekend after that, we have got the final. And the Rainbow Cup final might be somewhere around there as well. But now it is going to be Vandenberg coming out there onto the field, getting a few minutes at the end of this one. Only 12 minutes left in this match now. And at this stage, the Lions have got another scrum feed. They have had plenty inside of their 22 recently. That is not a very steady scrum at all. And it's going to be the scrum reset now. And it just wasn't quite happening in that scrum. Thomas Tatoy on this near side, Oxnishare on the far. And they will be hoping that they can put in the shift for the boys. They are still out there. Two props who are still on the field at 68 minutes. You got to give them respect, of course, because they are well and truly trying their best to be able to get their side the win. But we will have to wait and see whether or not the Sharks will be able to hang on to that 5-point lead, maybe try and increase it. They did turn down the 3 points earlier on. We need to remember, so they have to be careful. They need to make sure that next points on the board will be theirs, or else it could be the loss for them. That one has gone down the front row, and it has been told to use it now. It is going to be Vandenberg now, firing it back into the hands of Phil Ewan, who has kicked that one down the middle of the field. It's a huge kick downfield. Going to be sitting up nicely for the man in the number 15 jersey for the Sharks now with a little bit of a sell of a dummy kick in behind. Going for the chip there, finding a bit of space, but it's going to sit up nicely. No, it's not. It well and truly bet Phil Ewan there. And now it is going to be Vandenberg, who has kicked that one and it has gone into touch. And at this stage, they are saying he's going right back for it. And is that the case? If it was kicked out, they are waiting to see. I think they're going to have a look upstairs to see whether or not he did take this ball back. Mapimpi, not a happy man at the moment, thought that it was going to be the line out inside of the 22. He can't believe it. But now it is going to be the line out on the 50-metre line. We have got in their Renew Plays, I see, and all the South Africa teams deserve to play in the final. As a Bulls fan, I am proud of my team that are on top of the log as well. And what is the most common food eaten in an airplane? Plain bagels, as well, says Bertie. I feel like we're getting into the joke stage. Or, I mean, you've got a lot of puns and also jokes about airports. Have you got any more, Bertie? Do let us know in the chat. But now it is going to be 5 back. Tell you what, that's a great run from the number 12. Once again, he's been busy, Maria Slow, in this match. Now it's going to be Enko Fenta, met by the wall of defence by the Lions. And that man Low is down in the background, not looking too sharp. Now they are trying to make their decision. Oxnishad currently down. Looking like maybe a little bit of an injury there as well. It's been a physical game. Chamberlain now with the little kick in behind, trying to chase it. But it is going to be sitting up beautifully for him. And now he's gone through the gap, and he is passing it off. And it's going to be the hands of the number 15. And it is going to be the try for the Sharks now. And he is limping as well. Tell you what, there are some battered bodies out on the field. But Anthony Volimic was able to score that try for the Sharks. And now I would think that that will be the 7-pointer. We will update the scoreboard there for the Sharks. Was beautifully done. Little chip in behind by Chamberlain. When the ball loves you, the ball loves you. Bounced up beautifully for him. And then little offload to the number 15. And then from there, he was able to score the try. Very impressive from the Sharks there. And that might be the moment that does secure them this game, unless something drastic happens at the end. More coming as well, says Bertie. And Bulls want to play in the final as well, says Jan Fenter. We have got here, says Vut in the chat as well. My cat is currently underneath my desk, and he's trying his best to get my attention. It's all right. I have got some good chicken in the fridge that I will be feeding him after this live stream as well. No, what are the Lions doing, says Deontay. Unfortunately, they are going to be out of reach in this match perhaps, but they will still want the bonus point here, the Lions. If they can do so, they will be happy enough. And that goes for Sharks setting up for the final for next weekend between the Bulls and the Sharks. Of course, there's Josh Pike. And I have this unusual medical condition where I can't stop making silly airport puns. The doctor says it's terminal as well. That is a good one as well. I'll tell you what you have got. I feel like you've got like a plain book or a book that is just full of jokes all about airplanes and airports. And I am loving it, to be fair. We have got, yes, Sharks, proud of you. Yes, as well, says Doreen. And the Bulls are the only South Africa team that have won Super Rugby title 3 times. As well, says Kawazi, and now they are going to be taking on the Sharks next week, and it will all be on the line. That is taken by the Sharks there once again, and they are not finished scoring by the looks of it. They want to get their points differential up, just in case it comes down to it. So Sharks and the Bulls as well. Josh Pike next weekend will sort of be a rematch of the Curry Cup final. Yeah, that's going to be an exciting one. And the Curry Cup not too far away from starting up as well, which is brilliant news. Now it is going to be the man in the number 22 jersey, passing it back now into the hands of Tuchuka now, trying to find a bit of a gap. He is driven down to the ground, and it is going to be just inside of the Lions half now. Up a little bit early was the defence. Quick hands now on the outside to Similani now, who is going to be cut off by Werner-Cock on the inside now, and he wasn't quite able to find the offload. Little knock on. Similani kind of sitting in the middle of nowhere there. Wasn't quite there for the offload. And in the end, it was a little knock on. But showing the table once again. As you can see, the points differential, unless the Sharks win this game by about 50-something points, that points differential isn't going to get that much lower. Of course, the Bulls, they handed the Sharks a massive defeat in terms of points differential, and that was what was costing them in terms of trying to catch up. Smash that like button, guys. 23 likes at the moment. So maybe let's see if we can get that to 25 before the end of this match. But if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is hugely appreciated. And we are on the road to 2,500 subscribers, and we are flying up at the moment. 3 more of you have clicked that subscribe button. Hugely appreciated. And yeah, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be back next week with more Rainbow Cup games, even though they are on at 4:15 a.m. New Zealand time. I don't want to miss these ones because they are going to be a very exciting one. Werner-Cock there is tackled up by the man on the number 21 jersey. And now it is going to be around the side. He's caught them off guard, but they're going back now. And unfortunately, didn't quite get that one right. So now it's going to be the Lions who have got the penalty, and they want to score the next try in this match. That is for sure. I told my team to let the Sharks win, and hopefully next week they can beat the Bulls as well, says Gerhard. It's a possibility. Could be an exciting one next week. That is for sure. Yes, the Sharks will as well, says Doreen. And no way Bulls want to win as well, says Jan Fenter. And at this stage now, 6 minutes left in this match. 10 metres out from the line are the Lions. And if they can score now, they are still in with just a smidgen of a chance of winning this match. But we will have to wait and see. But at this stage, Werner-Cock running hard at the line. And then it was the man joining the ruck incorrectly, I believe, was the call in the end. And that is what they were penalised for. But now it's in the hands of the Lions player. They're going for the rolling maul. But it is getting forced backwards here. But it's slowly making its way back. I think they have been told to use it once. Yes, they have. And now from here, they will be trying to build the attack. I'm currently petting my cat as well to try and make him calm down a little bit. I think he is confused at why I'm talking at this time of night. But now it is going to be a run from Creel, who is dragged down. That is Dan Creel. And Werner-Cock not quite able to get that ball. Now the Lions running onto it beautifully there. Was the man on the number 2 jersey. That's going to be a penalty, though. You can't go through like that. Who was that? Was the man in the number 18 jersey, I believe. If I'm not wrong, it was Michael. No, sorry. It was, who was that? No, number 19. It was William Alberts is the name. And he was the one who gave away the penalty there. I'm proud of you as well for the Sharks. Never Bulls all the way as well, says Birdie. And Bulls want to win, and Bulls win next weekend, says Jan. So we've got a split of Bulls supporters and Sharks supporters. So that is why it's going to be a very exciting matchup in a short moment. We only have to wait a week. That is the best thing about this competition. It is week after week, hard-hitting, fast-paced action between these Southern Hemisphere sides, and I am absolutely loving it. Yeah, ran in there. And it was actually, tell you what, they may have another look at that one because it didn't look that flash. It looked like it was the shoulder to the head, perhaps. Are they going to be going upstairs? No. Hendricks are coming off the field. Then that is going to be replaced by Grant Williams. The man who has had a very good Rainbow Cup South Africa so far. Been playing very decently. Time off, though. And they are going to be going upstairs to have a look at it by the sounds of it. I know it is just the fact that they were closing the gap. My voice is almost gone at this stage, so hopefully it does last throughout the rest of this live stream. But now the Sharks are once again going to be driving forward. Borta coming off the field, and that is replaced by Brandon. But now at this stage, that one has gone to ground, and the Sharks have got it just inside of their own half. There's going to be Grant Williams calling his shots here, trying to find the gap and trying to find the opportunity. Now it's going to be the man on the number 20 jersey for the Sharks driving forward. I don't know the reserves as well as the starting lineup. That one's kicked very high by Chamberlain, who is going to be lining this one up. It's gone extremely high. It's taken beautifully, though, by that man on the number 12 jersey, Lowe. Once again, going on the outside. Lowe's got it back. Goes once again to Fenter now. It is going to be Yapinke on the outside. Little chip of mine, but it has been on the hands of Vandenberg. And now it is going to be a counter-attack. Similani now running out of the line, trying to find a bit of a gap, and he is. But then he has been tackled there very nicely by the man in the number 16 jersey. The replacement number 2 now. It is going to be fired back into the hands now of the name that I can't say. It is the big tight air prop. It is What name is that? I'm not actually sure who that is, the number 18 for the Lions. For me, it is Nala Bakanye. Tell you what, that's going to be a runaway try almost, depending on how it goes. He's done the step, and now it is, it's been dropped by the Lions. They would have been able to score that one, and it would have been back to a very close finish, but not held. I feel bad for them. They were right there. Sharks will win next weekend, says Chris as well. Another easy win next week from Kawasi as well. Bulls forever against the Bulls. Yes, WP almost did it last night. Bulls need to come down to earth just a bit as well. And Bulls as well from Randolph. And we have got Chris has said Sharks will win. And just today as well, says Rudolph. Yeah, I do appreciate all you guys being here. If you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. At the moment, we have been growing at a crazy rate. And it is all down to you guys hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe. And yeah, it is hugely appreciated. We have flown up another 3 subscribers. Tell you what, we might be able to gain about 15 subscribers from this live stream. And it is hugely appreciated. My cat is absolutely loving it. That is a lie. He is just waiting for me to go to bed, I think. They went down on the far side, so it is going to be a scrum reset now. I think he wants a little bit of food, although the door is open, so I'm not sure why he's not going out to be able to get at G's back of throat clearing sounds in Afrikaans as well, says Vut. Or what name are we talking about here for G? I'm looking through the names to see which one we got. I'm looking through trying to find a G, and I can't actually find one at the moment, which is slightly unfortunate, but I believe it is the noise, isn't it? Like Krobler. That is one, I believe, if I'm not wrong. This is what the Lions do, cannot finish as well, says Jihad, and now it is going to be Chamberlain kicking this one downfield. Only a minute and a half left in this match, and it is a good kick downfield. So the Lions at this stage, they cannot win, but they can get one more try. And he is coming up by the looks of it, my cat. Is he going to do it? Yes, he is. Hello, mate. How's it going? Are you enjoying the rugby? He will probably look at me. Look at the people. They're over there. Yeah, there's a camera. At this stage, 1 minute left in this match. And my cat is confused at what I am doing up at 4 a.m. But now it is going to be 5 wide. Can they get one more here, the Lions? Wernercock. Similane driven towards the touchline. He is almost out, and it is going to be the penalty there to the Lions. The cat is moving around all over the place at the moment. Is he about to? Yeah, he's just gone. Okay, bye. He decided to pop in, say hello, and then he has left. But now it is going to be kicked downfield. Good kick from the Lions. They want one more try in this one. And we have also got Hitch here on social media, Facebook, etc. So your friends get to log in and listen to the commentary. No coverage on TV in the Middle East. And this is a great substitute as well, says Josh Spike. Thank you very much. And I feel like that's one thing that I love about doing these ones is the fact that I kind of try and provide the commentary for you guys who can't see the game, because they don't actually have it available for everyone, whether it is due to location or whether it's due to cost. But the thing that I love is the fact that we can all talk in the chat while talking about the game of rugby that we witness, because there have been some very good ones. That's going to be almost stolen by the Sharks, is it? It's stuck in there. Leave it now. Red is the call. And the Sharks have been able to steal that one. That is the final siren now. Grant Williams trying to wrestle this ball out. He is going to be passing it back. And it is kicked into touch by Chamberlain. So the Sharks win this match 33 points to 21. Close game once again in the South African Rainbow Cup. We didn't expect anything different in this competition that keeps on giving in terms of the entertainment factor. But now that one is going to be the end of this match. We have what's got in there, Sharks. We will see you next weekend. And the Bulls will win as well, says Jan Fenter. So now because of that, looking at the table, I will show the one that I had before the match. And that means now the Sharks will move up onto 16 points. And all of a sudden, this one is well and truly on now. Because next week, if the Sharks can win that match with a bonus point and stop the Bulls from getting a bonus point, they are going to be moving into the playoff game up against the Northern Hemisphere side, which at this stage looks like it's either going to be Glasgow or Benetton, which is a little bit of an interesting one due to big media wanting the monopoly as well, says Gerhard. Yeah, I am surprised because normally some of our live streams in the past have actually been taken down, which is pretty unfortunate. And we ended up doing a Super Rugby AU stream. We actually ended up losing our, ended up getting a copyright strike and losing the ability to live stream. But luckily I was able to get that taken off as we weren't actually showing any copyrighted material. And I'm in the UK. They don't even show the Southern Hemisphere games anymore on Sky Sports, says Kawasi. And that is a shame because we've got a lot of good rugby happening in the Southern Hemisphere at the moment. And Vito has got the thumbs up. And also Awesome 3, mate. Well done. Please go and get some rest. See you tomorrow for the Chiefs versus Rebels. Yeah, looking forward to it, mate. Should be a very exciting matchup. And that's the thing. The Springbok side is going to be announced in half an hour. I just bit my tongue really badly. That hurt. But It's going to be in that situation. I don't know whether I'll end up staying up for it. Good Sharks. I know you could do it as well, says Doreen. And we have also got earlier on, and we still got, who was it that put the bet on? I think he may have left us though, but he was earlier on. Where is it? Aiden. Aiden, are you still here? Because you will be a happy man as you were able to get that win for the betting. And we always got in the chat, Good Sharks. I know you can do it and give the Bulls gas next week as well, says Gerhard. And also 25 likes. Well done, guys, says Birdie. Thank you all very much for hitting that like button. Also hitting that subscribe button. The support on the channel lately has been crazy. And yeah, it is very much appreciated indeed. And yeah, we will just keep on bringing you guys more and more content in the future, including the British and Irish Lions tour of South Africa. Should be a very excellent one. Yeah, the Sharkies as well, says Aiden. Very happy man there. That his bet did pay off. But currently sitting at 4 a.m. here in New Zealand. She is a bit late, I will be honest, or I give it a bit early, depending on how you look at it as well. Thank you. Great commentary as well, says Gerhard. Thank you very much, mate. Always much appreciated you guys tuning in for these live streams. But looking through the tries in this match, there were quite a few. And in this case, I will look at some stats as well for you guys. We will do a little bit of a post-match review, I guess, at the same time. And at this stage, tell you what, I will see what I can do. I might be able to bring in a guest, depending on how it goes. One moment. I am quickly going to be, there we go. Right, we are good to go. Right, who else have we got on the chat? Thank you, great commentary. And also, let's go. Can't wait to see you next week, bro, as well, said Aiden. Yeah, we are going to be back for both of the matches. And it's going to be very exciting stuff. Bulls must beat the Sharks next weekend. Go Bulls as well, says Colin. And also, it is 6 p.m. there at the moment in South Africa. But in this match, 59% possession for the Sharks in this one. Also, there was 59% possession or territory, for... I was distracted. Oh, my cat almost just fell off my leg. He is back again. Hello, mate. How's it going? You want to say hi to the camera? Do you know where the camera is? You don't know where the... Watch this. Watch my hand. Watch my hand. Look up there. That's the camera. Can they see you? Not quite. But he is looking up at you at the moment. Very confused. That is for sure. But at the stage, territory was 59% in the favour of the Sharks as well. 5 tries for the Sharks, 3 for the Lions. Missing out on the bonus point just conversions for the Sharks and also 3 for the Lions. My cat keeps headbutting my arm at the moment. And meters carried 613 for the Sharks in this match. Defenders beaten 29. Very nicely done from them. Clean breaks in the end, almost equal at the end of that second half. Yeah, after the first half, no, you can't go up there. My cat was about to climb up on my keyboard. Do you want to hop down from there? There you go. At this stage, we have got also Grant Swartz has asked what's the cat's name. It is not Kiwi Cat. I guess it could be, but it is actually Billy, believe it or not. And he is quite old. I think he's about 18 years old, my cat, at this stage. And we've also got your Legion, mate. Thank you as well, says Bertie. No worries, mate. Back at you as well. You're staying on for the Springbok team announcement, says Aiden. I'm not sure. It's going to be a late night if I do that. I'm thinking about it, but I'm not too sure. Do I do it as a live stream or do I just do it? I feel like doing it as this live stream would be a little bit too long. So maybe if I was to do it, I would have to transfer over to a new live stream. But I think maybe I will end up giving it a miss purely because it will be very late. And I did stay up till 9 a.m. yesterday. Tackles made, though, 149 tackles made by the Lions, 29 missed tackles, then 104 for the Sharks with 21 missed tackles there. So tackle success rate, 80 for the Sharks and 81% for the Lions. Goal kicking success. There was one kick that was missed in the end early on in this match, and it looked like it could have been the difference in this one for the Sharks, but they were able to hang on, and it was very nicely done. Lineouts won 9 of 13 for the Lions. They actually ended up with 4 that they weren't quite able to get right, and it was a little bit of an awkward situation because that was one of those moments that maybe could have turned the game around. 14 from the Sharks, so very impressive from them in that regard. And we will quickly look through the try scorers as well, so you guys know exactly who was able to score all of the tries. First of all, we had an early try, and it was scored by Andre Warner. That was in the 11th minute. Then the next try, going on the other side, it was for Kieran Van Vuren. And that was the try for the Sharks. So it was the Lions who were able to get on the board first. Then from there, missed penalty from Jordan Hendrickson for the Sharks. For the Lions, making a couple substitutions early on. Injuries were playing a little bit of a factor. And then we have also got Kieran Van Vuren, who was able to score the next try for the Sharks. And then also it was Fendulani Buthelezi as well was the other man who was able to score for the Sharks. Then a last-minute try for Len Mason for the Lions. So I was going back and forth. Then Pimpy was able to pick up his first try of this season for the Sharks. Then try for PJ Botta. Then the try on the other side for Anthony Volmink. And then that was all of the tries in this match. 18-year-old Cat. I don't know. Cat's lived that long. I think he is about 18. How old am I? I think he's either 18 or 16. I think we've actually had him about 18 years. What is the average cat lifespan? Lifespan of cat. Lifespan of a cat. Yeah, he is he's pushing it up. 2 to 16 years. He must have died about 3 years ago. At this stage, Persian cat can live 10 to 17 years. Can cats live up to 20 years? It says some domestic cats can live up to 20 years old, including Luck as well. So somehow he is still standing, I guess, as the song by Elton John says. He is also, I believe he's blind in one eye. So that is rather unfortunate in that regard. But yeah, he's still loving it. He comes over and watches a lot of games of rugby with me. And yeah, I just love having him around as well. But at this stage, the Springbok squad announcement, I'm not actually sure where do you watch it. I haven't actually looked into it yet, but where is it being announced? Is it on the Springboks website or is it somewhere else, such as on YouTube? Do let me know as well. But at this stage, we are getting close to the end of this live stream as well, and we have got balls from Colin in the chat. He is hoping that they will be able to get the win next week up against the Sharks. That's going to be the big match as well, because of the fact that, yeah, it's going to be the deciding factor in terms of who is going to be able to make it through to the finals. The Springboks, it would be their squad. I'm just having a quick look as well while we are here to see where the announcement is going to be taking place. Springboks announcement. What are we sitting at live? World Cup squad. That was a year ago. How do I find this information? I feel like I haven't quite found it. Is it on TV, actually? Maybe it is on TV that they will be showing it. But do let me know. Cheers, mate. Till the next game as well. I think there's a Facebook live stream for the announcement on Supersport as well. Sharks versus Bulls. Big game says kind of coming in. And it will be indeed going to be an exciting one. So it's on Facebook that it is going to be announced. I will have a quick look and see whether or not I can find any information on such announcement, because that will be an interesting one to see whether or not who they are going to be picking for the Springboks as well. So Supersport is the way to go. I hope they support Supersport here in New Zealand as well. We will have to wait and see. And it looks like we are looking. They've got a couple other announcements. Don't miss the Springbok announcer. Catch it on TV. We'll be streaming it live on our rugby Facebook page as well. So I guess, yeah, that is going to be where they are going to be showing it. Don't know whether I will stay up for it. I think I will have to get your guys' help as well in terms of the pronunciations if I do end up doing such a thing. But yeah, we will have to wait and see. My cat, I think, is getting impatient. So I think this might be the end of this live stream. But if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel as well. We are currently sitting on 2,462 subscribers. So I do thank you all very much for that. And yeah, nonetheless, I think that is going to be the end. And I will see you all for the next one.